Welcome back to the First Touch podcast, people. Sorry, we're about 10 minutes late, isn't it? But we're there same way. Um, Crazy weekend. Well, crazy is probably not the word for describe it, to be honest, but a decent weekend this week, isn't it? We would have Arsenal drop pints. Um, we also did have Tottenham
United
losing
winning
again.
again.
Manchester United winning and City, Liverpool winning as well. Back to winning ways for Manchester, not Manchester City.
Isak
Well,
scoring.
technically, because City lose two in a row, so back to winning ways for City as well. But Liverpool especially though, because Liverpool did they lose what 9 of them last 12. Is
Yeah.
it me? Um, Alexander Isak finally getting on the score sheet in fifth or sixth Premier League start of the season, something like that. Is it me? So yeah, we're gonna talk about everything. We also have who play over Syria, but I think we're a big match playing in Syria.
Um.
I know,
Uh.
check.
I know
But
watch one today.
yeah, me look on that later. But Real Madrid losing as well. I
Draw.
wanted the draw. Sorry,
Draw. Yeah.
draw, draw. Real Madrid drawing. Oh, it was Roma Napoli today.
Napoli, Roma. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Barcelona now overtake them on the top of the table. You see me? My good friend Jeff over here so really want Shabby Alonso to go. Is it too early for that though? I feel like it's a bit too early for that, but nevertheless,
I didn't want him there in the first place, to be fair. So I might be biased.
probably. Nevertheless though, people, please remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, because that'll gonna notify you when video my drop. Our day I same way. We kicked off with probably start on there. So but I say City, but that on there. And me never really catch much of the City game. And also you that say it was a great game. Um but yeah, 3-2 Manchester City on the day. I think it was Phil Foden double, Vardiol
Yeah.
one, and then Calvert Lewin and Nemecha. So as somebody when I know you watch a game, how was the game in your eyes?
Um. City looked like they were cruising in the first half. Obviously being 2-0 up within what 20 minutes. I think City looked like to me that they were. It was one of those games where they were going to go on to score three, four, five. And then you concede. Tatu correct me if I'm wrong. Very like first minute in the second half, I think it was. And then you give up a penalty, and former youth academy player for City steps up, take the penalty, miss the penalty. Donnarumma with a great save, unfortunately, parried the ball back into the middle of the box, and he will kick it in. And then even after that, City almost for a little period looked like they were losing the battle, and then they started playing. There was a Reinders sub. I think Reinders came off for Turkey. Um, Bernardo Silva also came off at some point. I can't quite remember who came
Marmush,
on for him. Right, for Marmush. That was relatively late in the game. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong,
89
Tato.
minutes.
Yeah. I think it was questionable. I think he no, Tato might have a different opinion, but I think he was a bit above average in terms of doing what he's supposed to do. But then I feel like when the game got to 2-all, you never needed him to be taking three, four, five touches off of the ball and then passing it to Phil Foden.
Who you talk?
Um, Bernardo Silva.
Mm.
So I think 89 minutes was relatively late to take him off. I think I could have probably taken him off like 10 minutes before.
Well, some man
He,
would have
he
tell us I'm never there for start.
well, maybe, but I will say he wasn't the reason why the game went to 2-all. I also just think the service for Haaland was poor. Um, and I don't know, but like every time I see how City plays, I can't imagine if Haaland played in a team where they they just that like them play they just play the ball to the striker like for him to score a goal. Um, I guess a bit more direct in that sense for the striker. Um, I feel like a lot of Haaland goals score, and Tata always say a lot of him goes one dimensional. But I feel like that's in part due to the fact that City play a particular way. I think he had a ridiculous, like I think he had one shot, very few touches. Um, yeah, I agree with the comment about Turkey. But I mean, City gave away the game for no reason, really. Like as I said, I think they should have comfortably won that game. Ryan does yet again another disappointing performance. Like
Yeah, him kind of have a little fall off from where him
he's
start off.
him plateau pretty much after him did start high and then him did more or less sink and he's just been flat since, in my opinion. Um, yeah, I mean not much. I don't really. I feel like it was an entertaining game
Not to,
in the
oh,
sense that it
by
was
the
a bit
way,
back and forth.
according to some people, Ryan does better than Bellingham. But yeah, we'll move same way.
To who? According to
Anyways,
who? To who? According to who?
So what do you mean to the people have know themselves.
but
Continue,
According to who? Who that? Who's that?
but
Jeff.
but
Continue.
but yeah, Foden with that excellent, like that absolutely excellent winner, scoring in
Yeah, no
the
make calamity manipulator. Me never said that here.
scoring in the first minute and the
Alright.
91st minute. Yeah, I think he had a phenomenal game.
I
So
think
yeah, that's my take on the City game.
that feel like you forget these are recorded. But okay.
Me say Tijeran is better than Bellingham.
Yeah.
Me? Me say that?
Yeah.
Alright, you see like question me say it.
Anyway,
But when they play the clip of my sister, I said, me will defend the statement then. Like how you say, I said. Me
anyway.
don't remember, recall me, I said, though, about, okay.
So is Randers better than Bellingham?
In this recording, no. But if
The
I
man
see a
said
other,
it's
if I see a other recording, I'm say, yeah, I
Man
go
in
defend.
this recorded.
Yeah, in this
Yeah,
recording,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I think the 4-4-2 change from the 4-5-1 definitely did make a difference. However, I just don't. Even the penalty was not a necessary penalty to concede. City could have finished the game. They could have easily finished the game. I again just another time where I feel like when they should be stepping on the throat of the opposing team, they just start to play around with it. And I don't feel like they've been good enough this year in play to do things like that. I feel like you finish off the game where you have the chance to finish off the game.
So Joel basically said tactical change by the Leeds manager got more direct, switching the formation to a 4-4-2 from a four
Yeah,
five
from four
one.
five one.
We did have problem with the two striker. Yup did say before that Tato, I feel like Turkey need to start more games. Now if he become a sure starter, but he needs to start more Silva for start rub bench. I feel like
That
say
is not
him
gonna
supposed
disagree
to
with that.
no, I feel like him supposed to be a sure starter because being that I'm somebody who never rate Bernardo Silva from the start, to be honest, I'm inclined to agree with every Bernardo Silva slander. But Tato, you go ahead.
And him going, him gonna agree with it.
No, I don't, Jeff, come on, Jeff. At this point, bro, like, it don't even make sense to try to even disagree with that claim, bro. Like, if I,
No,
if I,
I
if I three,
agree.
if I three
I think
season
Turkey
ago,
should be starting.
man, give me a second there.
Yeah, me feel like the Turk is supposed to start as well. Seeing as that, even though I think it was the last two games them or the last three games them. Well, since him come back, he has been good. Since him come back from injury, him add something to the City side where for me has been missing. So to me feel like say regardless of the situation, regardless of the who you are player, Turkey should be a starter. Or because remember at first him did a start games and him never da do that much. So maybe it's a case where really and truly at this moment in time he's better off the bench. Maybe. I don't know if I tell you. But for me right now, give him a run of games, make him start, see how him do, and just um make Bernardo Silva come on as a substitute. Because really and
Yeah,
truly,
when you
Bernardo
want
Silva just don't
dictate the
have the
pace
legs.
of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva really don't have the legs anymore. So you know really need if you start him 89, 90 minutes out of a game. Like make him come on, 20 minutes left in a game, 15 minutes left in a game. If you really want to play him, for me, if you're a bench for all 90, but I mean, that's just me. If you
Joel,
want,
you can put up Joel most recent comment. That's not happening. That's if Pep Guardiola does that, I would that we just will never see that. And if we see it, we see for one game, but he's not going to start a team that an attacking
Jeff,
team that like that's
Jeff,
not happening.
something when I learn about Pep, never say never, This man does
Bro,
some
he
weird
might do
shit.
it one time, but I just don't see he's not doing that, bro. I remember saying him have to there's just some people that no matter what, them I go play dog. Bernardo Silva is one of them. Um what I call it, Oscar Bob might randomly play when you don't expect him to
I feel
play.
like you might get
You're never gonna get a team that have Daku, Halland, Marmush, Phil, and Cherokee in it with Reinders. It's just not happening. I it's not happening. Um so I just think that's a bit unrealistic. Yeah, Ireland, the man them don't
um
like Silva at all.
oh, Silva ate crazy though. Like to me, Silva is actually, especially you see when Silva did not in prime, for me, Silva was overrated to me. Isn't but that again, that's just me. Oh me see the game. Silva and Odegaard is the same type of player. Them look so good on the ball, but realistically they do nothing with it. So honestly, I saw see Bernardo Silva. And not that's not to say he's not a good player, because I also think Odegaard is a good player. But to the level of extent that people compare them to, bro, people tell me that Bernardo Silva was world class. I don't think Bernardo Silva was ever world class at any point in time. Like that, and me never see that none at all. So to me can't rate him how someone talk about Bernardo Silva like say him are the best Portuguese for coming out the Premier League other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, no, me never see that. I saw people talk about him.
I get you.
Um that's not there, so I'll put that up. Silva needs to go. I feel like he might get sell next summer.
I don't understand how they never cash in on him when him did want to go Barca and Barca did want him. Um, but yeah, I don't know. They also never saw Savino, so I I don't know.
Being important to a side doesn't make you world class. Like Jordan Henderson was very important to Liverpool. Is Jordan Henderson world class, or is Jordan Henderson even an elite player? No. Not saying I think that Bernardo Silva is a very good player, but to say that he's world class to some extent is crazy to me. Like somebody like I think Gundogan is better than Bernardo Silva, and I don't think Gundogan is world class. So I can't say yeah. That for me it just not correlate, honestly. Um, but Pep Guardiola City the second at the table now,
Yeah,
second at the table, 5 points behind Arsenal. Do
look
you
one eye
see?
at Chelsea.
And honestly, this is Arsenal, so I do see it happen. But at the same time, I need, and it either way, it don't really affect me that much. As long as I'm in Liverpool, I'm kind of good, but would I rather foresee Arsenal end up win the league
Crazy,
instead of
crazy.
Manchester City? But do you
Absolutely
think
not.
that it's feasible that this Manchester City team goes on to win the league?
And I said that from before simply because it's Arsenal, bro. And when we get to the game, I'll talk about it. But again, like we, bro, 6 points separate 11th and second place, and 6 points separate 11 and second. 7 points separate two and second and 13th, I think.
Mhm.
Um, and that's after 13 games. I feel like it can't go anywhere at this point. Arsenal lose a game, draw one. City go on a run and wins. We're having a completely different conversation. Because
And
people were ready to give Arsenal the league 3 match days ago. I'm not buying it. I feel like a lot of things were exposed today, and granted, Saliba and um
Gabriel.
Gabriel never played, but I feel like there were a
Neither did
lot of
neither did their striker, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, but the player
Mikel
who
Marina did
a
score.
better player, a better football player did start. So I
No,
mean,
that
whatever.
come on. We're talking about a role here. Let's not do this better football player. Mikel Marina is not a better striker than Gyokeres. So let's not even
I didn't say a better striker. I said a
that's
better
the thing. We're
football player.
talking about a role. So let's not do that.
Yeah, I said a better football player.
That's
You
that.
remember the assist him give to Trossard last week?
Bro, we're not talking
That
about
he does that stuff.
we're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody who is supposed to make Arsenal a better team in Victor
Yeah,
Gyokeres.
yeah, and I don't say no. All I'm saying is There are a lot of holes in their game became a lot clearer today, and teams can exploit it. But again, I'll talk about that when we get to the Chelsea and Arsenal game.
Yeah, it's a bit hard for predict. But in terms of City, I actually do see Manchester City a comeback into the race. I don't think they're going to win it, however, but I do see them a comeback into the race. And to be
I
honest,
can only see them winning it because I don't have faith in Chelsea. I can see Arsenal losing it, and I don't see Chelsea capitalizing on the opportunity to win it. So that's why I'd naturally default to
and
City.
to be honest, dare I say it, we may not see the last of Liverpool in this title race. Dare I say it.
Uh, don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, they play only that one day. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh, um,
Even today, they didn't. They won 2-0 and they didn't play
yeah,
well.
they were not good. And as a matter of
Yeah,
fact, until Tato come back, we'll talk about the Liverpool game. Not because him they are long mean when we read them comments, and not because him they are long means say him need for go. No, but he's just not good, Yopi, and that's the thing. Silva is Pep world. Silva is Pep's world, not world class. Silva is leaving next year. Don't worry. I never said he is world class. No, I never say I say him world class. I said people say him world class. But Gundogan is world class, not to me.
oh no,
If
I don't
City
think so.
if City come back and win having a half season, it really says something about Arsenal. I
It
mean,
wouldn't say anything new to me about Arsenal that I
yeah,
never
there's
already
nothing
thought.
new that
So,
you can really say about Arsenal, to be honest, other than the fact that
especially when it comes to the league, man.
other than the fact that they're battle jobs, and that's just something that we all know. It's not. There's nothing really new that you can say about Arsenal. This is all
Only
about the
team
men.
that battle more is Spurs.
Yeah, this is all about the mentality of City to win the league. Mentality of City along with the battle of Arsenal. Not not Gundo wasn't world class. He had a world class season. There's a difference. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Bernardo Silva had a world class season, but overall he's not a world class player. I think Marina makes Arsenal better. You had me up to that point.
Yeah, man,
Oh,
no,
the,
it's
the
correct. Yeah, I
Liverpool.
was trying to. Oh, oh.
What I almost say Liverpool. But overall, though, what we talk about the Liverpool game, Liverpool win 2-0 versus West Ham. Yeah,
West Ham, yeah.
West Ham. 2-0 versus West Ham today. And to be honest, whenever I watch Liverpool, again, Isak did get the goal today, and it was good play by Wirtz. I will start off by saying Wirtz had a decent game. Wirtz
Mm-hmm.
play good. You see me? However, still no goal and assist. I think that's what 15 games.
15 games outside of Germany without a goal or assist.
Yeah, it's not looking good in terms of the GA. And let's be honest, GA is important when you're an attacker. It's not the be all and end all, but it is important when you're an attacker. Um, big of yourself, Spencer. So still no goal and assist for Words. Liverpool on the other hand though, Salah never start them end up turning up with a win. Overall performance wasn't that good. Shout out to Cody Gakpo, he had a good game.
Goal and assist.
Shabozlai as well, decent game from Shabozlai. The midfield seemed to be working a little bit better. Again, wasn't really a great performance from Liverpool, but it little tweaks here and there kind of make them look a bit better. You see me? Virgil van Dijk, Konate never really have them best game in my opinion either. Like
Gomez started at right back as well and
Gomez
got
at
an
right back,
assist.
and I think Gomez was okay. And
Yeah,
Kirkes wasn't terrible, but he wasn't good either. Like he was just flat. So
yeah.
and of course you'd have Alisson in goal. The team overall though, as a team, them would I give them probably a 5.5, 6 out of 10 at best in
I
terms of
think
the
six is fair.
performance. Um West Ham on the day, Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Nobody
I'm not
can
going to
tell
say
me. Nobody can tell me say Lucas Paqueta never have a bet a run pan this game or him know somebody where bet pan this game say a red card was supposed to give out because there's
and him
no
just decide
way.
say it will be him.
No,
I,
it's clear that no one was going to get the red card. So him say, all right, me have to go do it so I can get my payout or my virgin can get
I
my payout.
I'm not going to tell you like it's just so sad to see that this was a player on his way to Manchester City and then the betting scandal happened and now him more or less stuck in West Ham. It's crazy. This man could have been a Manchester City player. This man could have
Gakpo was
been a
asked.
I
No,
don't
bro.
know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that. I don't think
Nah.
there was anybody on Liverpool's team today who was just god awful.
Yeah, but
And
none of them
that
were.
says a lot
But
because a
and
lot
none
of
of
them
them
have
were
been god awful.
outstanding.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
at the end of the day, if Gakpo was awesome, I'm not sure what I would have said about Salah for the past, well, since start of the season, really. If that was a bad performance by Gakpo, I don't know what to say about Salah.
no goal, no assist for Floppy and Squirts. Jack Grealish stocks gone up. Bro, you keep coming with these weird names, bro. What? Floppy and Squirts? That's crazy. Is Salah Liverpool problem this season? No, Salah is not Liverpool problem, but he is a part of the problem, a big part of the problem, but he is not the problem. Um, he played better in many other games which they lost. Yeah, but just because he played better in a previous games don't mean he was
Don't mean
asked
him never
today.
play good today or decent today. And at the end of the day, he was an integral part of the Isak goal, and him scored the goal that clinched the win. Like that, if that game was 1-1 leading up to the end of the game, we've seen what Liverpool has been doing the end of games this year. They could have easily dropped points. So,
But yeah, the
and it
stu
was a well taken goal, by the way. Like,
by
let's not
Isak.
pretend like by Gakpo as well. Like the ball more or less went behind
Yeah,
him
yeah,
when it
yeah,
was whipped in, and he did have to turn
yeah,
around and score it. That was a good goal.
yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, the like must still kind of bewildered by the Paqueta thing, bro. Like this man went up to the referee, started arguing. I don't even remember how the argument started. So went up to the referee.
Because Fulcrum pushed I don't remember who it was, but Fulcrum pushed somebody down, and then Paqueta threw up him arms, and then like there was some. I will say the first yellow card, he never half forget it, but
Bro,
after getting that, your work for the second one. He never
bro,
half forget the first yellow. No.
bro, bro,
A
bro.
lot of referees wouldn't give him that first yellow. He never
Yeah,
has to get it. The
but
second one though, he will work for that.
that is exactly why I know say him bet on it, bro. Because there's no way you got a yellow card for a dissent in the first instance. You walk away,
And then he
then
come back.
you say, hold up, I need a red card. Turn back around and start argue with the ref again. Like there's no real logic to why him get that red card. And for me, the Premier League need to investigate him again. He needs to be investigated again.
Oh
And
boy.
West Ham need to fine him. West Ham need to fine him probably 3 months' wages because that
God.
was that was so unnecessary, bro. Bro, it's not even a joke thing. That was so
God.
unnecessary,
Yo, 3 months wages 1.8. I think he make 150 a week. That's a 600 a month. 1.8 million one month.
bro. Trust me, it not hurt him pocket that much. So fine him 3 months' wages. But yeah, overall, would you say that Liverpool need to now continue without Mohamed Salah in the
I
team
mean,
and see where that takes them?
I'll always say that.
Uh,
Man, them should have sell him to Saudi when them get the chance. Cash in.
man say, "Oh, that this is Manchester." Are you the one that here?
Oh,
Tato,
oh,
dog, dog, I'm win my bet. I don't know who you talk. The captain should have
yeah.
done his
I
job.
saw. Yes, I think Orlando talking about Bowen. At
Um,
the end of the day, Paqueta is also one of the team's captains. He should have known better.
for
And
me,
Bowen was trying to talk to the referee, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't think that's Bowen's fault. Paqueta is a big grown
Owen has
man.
nothing to do with that, bro. Like,
Paqueta is a big grown man, and
um,
him should have stepped away from the situation.
next thing the man got drip up pocket and you see the two of them get a red card. Because
That
we
all the
saw
next
something
thing
like
too.
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nah, like yeah, him
Because
can.
he was so irate, like he was so mad for no reason, because it was clearly a fault.
And then like when the when Bowen pull him off, cause remember you know, Bowen actually pull him off first. Or so one of them teammate them
Yeah,
pull
and
him
then
off,
he went to the
and then
referee.
he went back to the referee. So at that point, what am I supposed to do? Wall him and drape him up? Like nah, bro. Like
Nah,
that
yeah,
have
big man,
nothing to
bro.
do with Bowen, bro. Yeah, but overall, Liverpool now get back a win. I think they're right
Ace
behind
place.
Manchester United um, on goal difference, 0 goal difference, which is kind of crazy when you think about that, the Liverpool team over the last couple of years. Like 0 goal difference with Liverpool is quite shocking. But 21 points now upon the league, 9 points behind the Arsenal. And as I said before, it might not be over for
9.
Liverpool. Yeah, 9 points, 21 Arsenal upon 30.
Oh, right.
It might not be over for Liverpool if Arsenal can fall off. Like Manchester United, we would never say that about Manchester United because we're never going to be that consistent. Liverpool, however, on the other hand, if they can find a run of consistency and Arsenal can find a little bit of runner fall off, then it's quite conceivable that they can get back
Two
into the
draws and
title
a
race.
loss in 5 games, and we'll be having a different conversation for sure.
Yeah. So again, Arne Slot, some people were Arne Slot out last week. I mean, was that a bit too premature?
I'd say that was premature. Yeah,
I mean, I'd probably, I don't know. I understand where Liverpool fans are come from because it's kind
but
of
my thing is
crazy.
Saki man then go where? If your Saki man try get one of the bang average for the, let me not say bang average, but your Saki man get one of the Premier League managers who do well with an inferior team, I don't think your results get better. Maybe for the first 2 or 3 games, everybody know the new coach syndrome, and then it got to the dogs again after that. I just stick it out.
Did Salah come on the pitch there? Can bring on Salah?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Interesting. All right. Tato, any thoughts on the Liverpool game?
I think one thing, what is fleck on artist everything I do with that say, honestly.
All right. I'll backtrack a little bit because the people them never get to hear your thoughts about City. So, all the City match.
The City match, as a job say, was start out looking like so we gonna take the game for an easy run. To start with the things say we got actually finish one 4-love. The first goal we concede from right this, so we start looking a bit blunder. We start take a knock. The fall from Vardiol was a bit unnecessary tackle for me. To win it, I feel like Donnarumma reaction good save, but I just still feel like in reaction never quick enough, and also the defenders them like we're supposed to depend on them mark set go for supposed to defend that ball in case there's a save them was a bit slow, but they are human beings. They end up score Foden with a lovely goal in the last part. So like there's can criticize that say, oh yeah, Pep did for take off as a job said, Pep did for take off Silva earlier. Probably him should have started as well. You 17 would have said when I think I'm supposed to start. I agree with the person when he said Turkey. supposed to be a regular starter over Brother say, but like Mabina said that either start Cherokee or Foden on the right wing with Doku coming off the left, and in the midfield would have been Tijani Reinders, Gomez at the moment, and either Cherokee or Foden accompanying them in there. The back line. Honestly, the next thing for me that match, I think that take off Nunes a bit early and bring on Kusan, because for me, we did want him did a kill with defensively. I'm feel like we want that power and that strength there. In where Kusan with that carry come, so I feel like him should make an early change right there. Otherwise, from that,
I
we get
disagree with that. But,
it's fine. Um, Honestly, again, like for the league itself, we are 5 points. It's kind of weird that we are perform this way, but yet still we are second. Like the things are third or fourth with the job, but we still are second same way with 5 points behind Arsenal. Knowing that we are perform this buff, it actually just kind of surprising to me. Like it make me still question the whole league itself. Knowing pan how City are perform, but I guess like all the big teams them are perform poorly too as well, except from Arsenal, where to me still not that top class performing team. Them just a bit more consistent and better structured, But yeah, that's just it for me for the City game. We get the 3 points, and I guess Pep now go to a giant board. He must still be stubborn and stick to whatever he is sticking to right now. So
They
yeah.
must say they
ju-
must say Donnarumma injured. I know say he's a fan of Trafford. You feel like that's a problem?
I feel like where Trafford is concerned, made it a bit blinded by art. The thing with Trafford with me is him is a okay keeper, but my problem is like him have the Edison syndrome where with him I go let in a goal. Like it even after be a defensive error, he will just make a error himself and it end up cost us a goal. But if I him have to end up turn to knowing that if Donnarumma is injured, knowing that we have game weekend in we have
midweek.
in the week. We have in the week again.
Sunderland?
Midweek. I wish one of them team there.
I
Which team
think
again?
I'm almost sure it's Sunderland.
Mm,
I'm not sure. Check.
that sounds like a Sunderland winning. Yeah, man, can smell that already, man.
But let me tell you, just to explain Tatu why I disagree with the
Nunes.
Kusan thing.
Kusan. Oh.
I think he's a good like potential defender. My only concern is I don't know, maybe it's him face, but him just even when City winning him look like him stressed. I don't know if him have the composure or if him can manage the pressure of the tide turning, because the tide did turn in the game. And I don't know if I would want to put on a player that looked like him fighting that psychological battle all the time
I think
in a
where I'm from.
situation like that.
I think where no I think alright, I'm gonna tell you. For me, I feel like the game in the play. Which game I play against in this season where they play, and they really look really good in that time. If I remember good in the Jav before they go for injury, I say him did I get the consistent start them.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, it's a player where you can rely upon. It's just that say it's like every good player have that one mistake what we have to
If
look
he
out for.
starts, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I just don't know if I'd bring him on
On
in that situation. I wouldn't. If you did say him should have started over Nunes, by all means.
Like
But
Yeah,
maybe
but
yeah.
for just throw him in there, so especially when you were losing, I think him would have been more likely to put on like John Stones in a situation like that
I think if they
than
carry on
a
John
Cruz.
Stone for the experience.
He did as soon as Stones scored, they put on Stones. But like
And they put him
that
on
sub that you
before.
put him on before, but that
Yeah, remember saying
situation
that
that
98
you
minutes him start him come on,
yeah, yeah. But that's
Okay.
but Spawn did score in 98 as well. But
Yeah,
in
so
that
that if
situation that you described, I would
Mhm.
have probably got towards John Stones more than Kusanov.
and
But
Girl, why am I always I forget to plug
and
in
me
my light?
never problem with that, It's just that say because for me lately John Stone is still coming from an injury and in him no match fit. It's like me just afraid John Stone break. I feel like
mm,
John Stone is closer to break at any moment than any of our players. And John Stone and Rodri is just close to that break at any moment once them start playing. So I just always want him to be a bit more sure. Say, yo, yeah, them can manage for player games before or carry them on in games where we would probably need them. I mean, after that game, I would probably need him. But as I say, me, that's probably just turn to Kusan a bit more, you know. But me not have a but. Then they bring on John Stone, and I was like, well, not my pick, but okay.
Well, that was a City game basically.
And we have Fulham. And Fulham will have away.
Yeah, the man was a
Okay.
full of
It's
an
who have Sunderland then?
Me
Must
play
be
Sunderland
Liverpool.
already still, you know. So
It must be Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Yeah, it is Liverpool. It's them. It's them have Sunderland next.
yeah, man, that sound like a Sunderland win, man.
Sunderland and Liverpool.
Yeah, them have some. Yeah,
Away game. Liverpool home. I
yeah.
don't know the Anfield has become the Anfield has become a Anfield practice, you know, experiment.
Alright.
Is home them have Sunderland?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anfield.
Oh, okay.
Tottenham lose 2-1. Anybody see that? Because we never really taking that.
No, bro.
I watched
Me,
it.
you know, me say,
What?
I feel like I can't speak for like big side. We never did really have focus right throughout the game.
Terrible goal conceded in the first half. This weekend had to be some sort of record for early goals, like the
Early
amount
goal.
of early goals, because there were a crazy amount of goals scored before the 10th minute this weekend. I think we had 3 first-minute goals or something like that as well. I think
Well,
2
the first two
6-minute
goal at the
goals.
fourth and a fourth
And the 6 minutes, yeah. The Vicarious mistake was absolutely horrendous. And definitely put Spurs in a position to chase the game. But again, didn't agree with the lineup. Van de Ven could have also gotten a red card um in the game.
I'll go on, Janetta.
So I again there's not Jed Spence never started the game. As again, I've said it time and time again. I don't think Pedro Porro should be benched, and I surely don't think Jed Spence should be benched for Udagi. And I mean another game where I'm starting and don't win. Um, I'm not saying it's his fault. I just feel like Jed Spence was. I don't think Udagi is the type
me,
of player where just because him fit, he must be an automatic selection. I don't think he's that guy.
me
I
no know
think
what
you
is.
play Jed Spence until him give you a reason to drop him because he was a player who was just performing well.
You feel like Jet spend more solid than Ugarte.
Yeah, I think Udagi just.
Tatu, you
I
know,
think
man, as many people tell a good night.
Janata, what's up?
I think Udagi just pass. I think he's just a pacey left back and he's aggressive. I don't think he's a very smart defender. And I don't think he has the attacking qualities of Jed Spence. And which is crazy because Jed Spence is playing on his weaker side and he still gives you more an attack. Um, but again, I'm not blaming the doggy for them losing the game. I don't think that's their best back four right now. And based on form, I don't think that's their best back four. Pedro Porro had a decent first half as well. Um, but yeah, Tottenham being Tottenham, nothing much to say on that game, to be honest.
Yeah, never not much feel like.
Wilson
But
Wilson could have also scored a goal. Him did run around I think he did run around Vicario and just never kicked the ball in the back in it.
Well, the dog run out with a 4-4-2 Panadia and get 2-1. So Tottenham, what? Whatever. 12 on the
Um,
table, 18 points. So
11 to 12, yeah.
yeah, 12 on the table, 18 points. I mean, again, 18 points for this. Tottenham need the what? Fourth or fifth?
bro,
FIFA
you know what
think
the thing is? Like, me not pay much attention to the
to the
placing.
Yeah,
placement,
man, I
yeah.
play. Man, I watch
Me
a
not.
placement.
It's
Because
just
they're
at the
7 points
them.
off of second.
Yeah, man, I watch a placement. To be honest, I did.
Because, bro, like it's just so. Me don't know
I
how
think
to
it tells
describe
you
this.
how competitive the league is. I don't think it says anything negative about it.
Negative, yeah. And I think we don't know if it's the league is competitive or if it's just been a
It
cause.
it it's something that if you made Syria table, I think between first and seventh, 5 points. Yeah, 5 points between first and seventh in Assyria, and then from seventh to what that 14, 7 to 13, uh 6 9 points.
6-9
So
point. Yeah.
Syria also have one of them situation there right now where the league just crumple up together. You see me?
Cluster.
So for me, it's a good look still. I'm like how the Premier League are going. I'm like how Syria are going. I just wish my shit team could have actually stack up wins so we can. Cause bro, dog, honest to God, was supposed to above Chelsea in a dog. I can't believe how the hell I lose to Everton with 10 man, and then previously we draw with no I draw no, yeah, we draw with Nottingham Forest after leading. Make the man them come back, come score 2 goals in a 10 minutes.
And
Sorry, 2 goals in a 5 minutes. And
and
Tottenham do it the week
and
later
Tottenham.
as well. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
honestly, bro, Manchester United should be somewhere around second. Because the
And then, bro, and this is the reason why me I say, yo, me can't look on Arsenal team and say, yo, they are the best performing team. That like, just feel like more stick to the word. Them just them bit more when I say no strict. No, not strict. Not strict. No one use. Them is a bit more structured or them. What a word? I mean, I look for that discipline word. Them.
oh,
Fuck it. We can't really find it right now. But them is just not that team where everybody say them is, bro. For me,
I
honestly.
mean, to be honest, in terms of performances, they're not performing like world beaters like Centurion City, oh 08, oh 09 Manchester United. Them
Them
now
nigga look like Bayern 20,
sorry, 7
2020.
8 Manchester United. Them not perform like that, but they are the best team in the league in terms of overall consistency and really and truly
Definitely.
in
Yeah,
terms of
them definitely more
performances.
consistent.
Because realistically, they might not kill teams like dominate them, but overall majority of them games have been comfortable. So if
And
you're
I
talk,
think more feel like them comfortable in which we them have them game plan and them must stick towards it and all the way them abandon that it feel like a 5 minute and if them see a open chance. And that
And I don't think nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
no
man.
man that no that
But I
bad.
mean first. Them in
Well
first by
yeah, but
five
I
points.
feel like
So
that like relying on
Messi man sit 8 man behind the ball and win a league, bro. So them things that
me
really
never
bother
see.
me to be
yeah,
honest.
that yeah.
I
Like
went out
this,
went to oh yeah, me did see it.
I always tell people say, yo, you win, you play football or you play football. It doesn't matter how you play football and win. Once you play football and win, you play football.
Yeah, but my
So
and that I think with me as we don't even want to go back to that debate, but I same thing with the Salah thing though. Like Salah get the job done, but we just always like the
no,
attractiveness of how he look.
the Salah thing for me a bit different because we're talking about a player in general. I kind of view players and clubs differently. So
Oh,
for your club, definitely winning is all that matter for your club. While a player, you have a lot of nuances that goes into a player why they might win and might not win. Again, you have that with clubs as well, but at the end of the day, the main objective for any club is to win, regardless of any
Mm.
overall or overarching circumstances. Is just to win. So however you get that win done is regardless of anything for me, it doesn't matter. So if you're gonna play defensive football, part the bus for 60 games a season and you win a UCL and you win a Premier League, I don't care. You still win, regardless whether you play shit football or not. And what is the real definition of shit football? Because me feel like said this
Wolves.
negative emphasis has been placed on defensive football. And I don't think defensive football is necessarily shit football. Like counter
no, but I me
counter
feel like
attacking is seen so much as of a negative
no,
these days, which for me it just that
but
kind of bother
disagree with
me.
that.
That's
Let me tell you
crazy
why I
too
disagree with
because
that.
I can't stand up. I cannot this pass the ball from left to the middle, across the middle again to the right, to the
No,
middle.
my
That
problem with
drives
that,
me crazy. I hate
I
seeing
feel
that
like
more than I hate seeing a defensive
to me, all right,
counter-attacking
to me,
game.
I feel like Manchester United play the most attractive counter-attacking football when me ever like. And that was under my name again.
Ole.
And
Solskjaer.
him again,
Solskjaer.
Sosha. So like 2021,
Ange
2020,
21,
Ball.
22.
2021. Eh?
21,
Ange
22.
Ball. Let
Ange,
me tell
bro.
you something about my
No,
Ange Ball,
no, yeah,
brother.
Ange Ball bad doing about, bro. Man, you the other way for build up them player after
Yeah,
just
yeah.
defending as them with, bro. It was so friggin' attractive. It was like the tiki taka and it quick hits like a hot fire, like a one touch.
But
Boom, bam,
that's what.
bam,
But
bam, up there. Like, but they just love seeing.
yeah, Manchester United in general is known for counter-attacking football, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that was his style of play. And to be honest, that's the players them what may feel like say Manchester United players them because them have played for so long. Jose Mourinho played counter-attacking football. What next man name after Jose?
For now,
Van Hal wasn't necessarily counter-attacking football, which is why I feel like say a lot of the time them and plus him did always play players out of position. But it have Jose Mourinho, Van Hal, Ruben Amorim is not necessarily counter-attacking football, but him have
I
to
don't
play
know
that way.
what Ruben a play. Up to this
Ruben,
day, I can't figure out what Ruben a
all
like
right.
no, like it
So
is it's no joke. Like but no, bro. I see something like what Job said about film coach. Like me, I watch, but to me, it's just like it's the result they want to get is just based on the one and few quality player we have. Like me not feel like him would have Nicholas Jackson up there and he would have still have scored goal. I feel like it have to be Mbappe up there score the goal. If it was any
bro, but Zerk,
that
you can
necessarily
consider
so
Xerxes
I just that for
and
me
Nicholas
like but
Jackson.
don't know where like every time I watch Shabby
Hold
Real
on.
Madrid we just feel like I automatically don't know football because I
But
don't
but
understand what I go on.
but you can consider Xerxes and Nicholas Jackson basically, to be
And
honest.
yeah, well even that same thing with Amorim, bro. Like when me watch them, bro, like I'm there, me I say dog, like me feel dumb right now, cause I don't know what I want. We just
Oh,
feel like
the
we just
next person that slipped my mind was Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag wasn't necessarily counter-attacking football, but him could not implement theme style of play, but so him did have to do counter-attacking football, and that is basically what happened to Ruben Amorim. Well, not actually not. That's not what happened to Ruben Amorim. Amorim refuses to go to counter-attacking football because he wants to implement his style of football. Whether him wrong or right is left to be seen, because to be honest, what his philosophy is to get the ball up to the striker hold up the player, and then the wing backs carry the wing
so
backs do
explain.
overlapping runs, and then the two six them, one of the six them step up, one of the six them sit, and then the four up top. So the two wing back them, the two midfield, the two attacking ten them, and one of the six them all in the attack at one time, while one of the six them are sit. So that is how we normally do it. Or sometimes when we have one of the wing back them are sit, and then you have five up top and five behind, or six behind actually. So to be honest, overall, the system when him did a play in the Portuguese league is not transferring properly, to be honest. So speaking of Manchester United end up win versus Crystal Palace 2-1. 2-1. Yeah,
2-1.
me all I forget. Dreadful match. Sorry, dreadful first half. Second half was better. Um Overall, the penalty well Lenny give a stupid penalty. Should have never made that tackle right there, to be honest. The other apart from that, Crystal Palace were really them never really threatening, but when they did get into dangerous positions, them basically shooting boots never answered. They were terrible in terms of how them that shoot the ball. Um
mm,
Xerxes, brilliant goal by Xerxes. Quick, not necessarily a quick free kick, but good, decent free kick by Bruno. Xerxes, chest control, and
By
then the
Bruno.
angle.
By
Yeah,
Bruno.
yeah. Bruno take
Oh,
the free
oh,
kick.
oh, oh.
yeah.
The
Brilliant goal
angle,
by Mount as well.
the angle where Xerxes shoot from. I never expect that man to shoot from that type of angle, because Xerxes is a man where Xerxes with the in front of goal and pass off the ball. So for see him shoot from that type of angle, that was surprising to me. I never expect him to do that. And then good goal, keeper. Again, me never really think keeper for get beaten from tight angles. So I guess I can shift some blame on the keeper right there. So apart from that, we get a second goal couple minutes after, like 10 minutes after. Mason Mount again push out the Bruno push out the ball to Mason Mount. Good strike by Mason Mount, bottom corner, near post. Again, Mr. Man, I don't really think say keeper supposed to get beaten at them near post, but decent goal by Mason Mount. Overall, the team is not performing like a team. We play Manchester United play like individuals, and we have been playing like individuals for years now. So the second half, we couldn't. Well, not the second half. Sorry, the first half we could not connect 5 passes good together, and we did have the majority of the possession. And we can't. That's not a Manchester United problem. So when Manchester United play these types of teams, they will have possession, but they're unable to build up play. So we end up just spray the ball down to the wings, somebody run with the ball, and then cross the ball to nobody. And that's basically how Manchester United play. So I would say a bad game from Mbuemo. That's a second bad game in a row for me when I watch Mbuemo this season, which is so crazy because again, like 2 games ago before this, I say yo Mbuemo are going good. Like I don't know, them call
Yeah,
it
actually,
commentator.
kill me. I said, me can't say Daku.
I mean, I still not think Daku has been better.
No,
than Mbuemo.
what me I say, I still not think it is outrageous from say that.
But
Like it's a 50-50 debate.
Commentators curse them, call it, I guess. Shout out to Luke Shaw, brilliant defending by Luke Shaw today.
Return of your boy.
Couple great recoveries from Luke Shaw. One at the time them did it slip, ball got through, run down the line. Luke Shaw out of the frame. I never know so Luke Shaw have them type of speed there again. Get back, make a sliding tackle, brilliant recovery. Leacher, the butcher of Manchester, is back. Is it, man? What was he dog? Like, I could almost never recognize him. I almost shed a tear. Is it me? The butcher is back and we have to be happy about that, isn't it? Good for see the dog take him first steps back on the pitch, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, when you watch when you watch a toddler take him first steps, them, yeah, it was like that.
Him can't get back in our team, Kala.
What?
Him can't get back in our team.
What do you mean him can't? What?
The back line bigger than him.
Yeah, you're a fool. I don't know. Leach, I go back in that left centre back position, and then we can shoot out Dallo and put Luke Shaw but a left wing back. The man come right back.
You know what old man Luke Shaw if you go up and down?
Of course. Luke Shaw are probably the best crosser of the ball on the side. So
that is true, but you know have the strength and the stamina and the legs to go up and down for 90 minutes. Or for even 70 minutes.
If Casemiro can do it, Luke Shaw can do it.
Casemiro don't do shit on the ball field.
What? Come like a frost. Come like a frost. But yeah, overall, Amorim, I not have much to say about Amorim. Like,
remember in a couple months ago, you said Amorim out. What about now? Still Amorim out?
Yeah, still would have pack him up. Me would have pack him suitcase. Personally, me would have pack him suitcase. You see me? So,
but him a go on better in him last 8 games than Slot.
What does that do now? What Slot win a Premier League?
I think I can kill Amorim for that.
Leacher Glaze in 2025. Bro, what the hell?
Yeah, Leacher Glazing is crazy, bro.
Pinter, come on. We all know the man quality. Relax. Luke Shaw for bench. No, Spencer. We can't bench Luke Shaw. We can't bench Luke Shaw and have Dallo run up and down the wing. No, that's crazy to me.
So what the Dargo?
You know,
this Dargo in the press conference.
Yeah, the man, bro.
That coach is crazy, dog. I'm sorry.
Amorim, at the second time I do this, him do it with Lenny Euro. Again, a bad game from Lenny Euro today. Not necessarily a bad game, but him end up giving a penalty. But him do it with Euro a couple of weeks back, where him did kind of throw him under the bus, and then the man come and him throw Dargo under the bus as well. I don't remember exactly what him say, but it was crazy. It's that he basically I say him not rate him basically.
Yeah, and him basically saying play good for him country, but can't
and not
play
good
for we.
Yeah, bro, crazy. And you know who get crucified in the media for that? Ten Hag with
Sancho.
Sancho. Ten Hag get
I just don't think
crucified in the media for that.
him don't have the stature to behave the way he behave. That's my thing with Amorim, bro. That's my thing with the last couple of United coaches. They have no basis for saying the things
You
that
feel like
them
that
say.
help build? You feel like that can help build them such a door? If them
No,
can manage for back the
not
talk.
when not,
I feel like
but
it
they
depends
don't
on the
ever do
person.
it. So
I feel like it depends because the owners have to not yield to player pressure. And them have to back the manager, but it have to be the right manager. So for example, for me, if them did back somebody like Jose Mourinho at the time, would I probably have a different outcome with Manchester United right now. So Manchester United need an authoritarian figure in the dressing room, but Amorim is not that person, in my opinion.
and it don't
Um,
have to be the coach. Like I think people forget that as well. It does
that
not
that
need to
that
be the
that that's
coach.
true as well. Who do
Well, I
you
mean,
feel
last
is the
time it never worked with our players, so I guess
who
it
do
has to
you
be the
feel
coach
is
for
the
them.
man for the job? Timmy, I gotta tell you this like I always tell Tato. I don't give one flying shit who Manchester United employ as the manager. It's not my job to find the next Manchester United manager. I just believe that Amorim is not good enough and we need to find somebody who is. Whether you go dig up that man from China, Brazil,
Send for Zidane.
Suriname,
Send for Zidane.
Philippines,
I love
I don't
expose it. More expose Zidane, you know.
I
Like, I
don't
really want to expose Zidane.
I don't care where you find the next manager from. Him just need for can implement him system and galvanize the team.
But I
Um
love if I get Zidane and him feel so we can
man,
just
tap your
get
nice
to
but
expose.
Zidane say him now come to England. Tap your nice no man.
Why not? Why we really want a chance to expose Zidane? More the
Um
right chance.
the whole point of why I say that is managers nowadays it's really hard to find great. What would I say? Um what would I describe him as? It's really hard to find somebody like Luis Enrique for just come take over Manchester United, if you get what I mean. So overall, for me, I just feel like say Liverpool never know, or Liverpool fans never know who Arne Slot was before them get Arne Slot. Them get Arne Slot come win the league. So I don't really care who the next manager is, unless as long as him can pull off a miracle and bring Manchester United back, regardless. Um, it's because Sean no Leach a fit now why him play so today. Cause him know him game gone. Bro, Shaw Spencer, from me to you, Amorim is not dropping Luke Shaw. You're not going to see that, Spencer. So please get that out of your brain. Terry Francis, understand, yeah. That me I say, bro. Bro, stop the cap. I don't know what you're talking about. Ruben Scamarim never go. He's the best. Or get back the great Ten Hag. Bro, where you get them name from, dog? But yeah, Tato, Zidane. Zidane not coming to Manchester United. Zidane is not coming to England anytime soon. Zidane is going to get the France job after Deschamps leave after this World Cup.
Alright, I feel like that can be one. But you see it, you just go get one next stat pad team.
I mean, people in France now is not good, so is it start padding?
Of course. If Pogba, man, remember that, if Pogba come back even half the potential, you know, that is
Bro,
still.
you tell me say Pogba wash. Why you
No,
talk about
no,
Pogba?
no, remember
Why are
talk.
we
Let me
talking
talk.
about Pogba?
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. We can't, remember when we can't talk.
Go on, man.
Alright, so remember, you know, if Pogba come back the half of him quality, he must just automatically the best midfielder right now. Because none of them boys even half lace Pogba shoes. In them full lace. So that already. Then you go have one Ballon d'Or winger. You go have the future Ballon d'Or winger. And you go have the future one of the best.
So what
Like
the
among
future
the
Ballon
third
d'Or
best.
now? Do it?
No,
We're
Mbappe,
talking
right?
Mbappe.
Oh.
Mbappe
Due.
and Due are the next generation best player. Well, one of the next best player in the next generation.
No,
In a Yamal generation, it might be among
no,
the best.
You don't
no,
rate do
no,
it?
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
You don't rate
do
do it?
it. Eh?
Jeff, come
I'm not
on,
gonna
Jeff.
waste time talking about Due, bro.
You don't rate do
What?
it?
not wasting time talking about that guy, bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy, bro. Come on, bro. That's a bit unnecessary, bro. Bro,
That's
do a younger
crazy.
than me, you know, bro. Like, yo, nobody with that, bro. Nobody with
What does that mean? That literally is so far from relevance.
it. Anyway, so yeah, him have do it. Plus him have bar cola them, but them man there. That's what I say. In a midfield now, him have um him have
Pogba. And
him
that's it.
no different from Pogba. Him have the youth that will live at I don't want to there Real Madrid match.
Oh,
Kamavinga,
Chouameni,
Chouameni,
Kamavinga, Turkey, if Turkey can
Turk,
get back in.
Bombo. Just see there already. Him have 30. Yo, him have when him Emery Emery.
Zaire, you know.
Or Zaire Emery.
Zero Emery. Alright, now backline now. You must Saliba. Bombo clad. You know how Arsenal fan them don't talk about him already. The best. Them must say better than Vidic, you know. Remember how do we see remember how see I line up where a man say he better than Vidic, you know. So we know how that guy already. You see it. I would have to talk about them right back and the left back. Right? Normally that.
What them right back and left back?
That
Yeah.
himself didn't even know.
I mean, at France, Malo Gusta play for that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Big baller like Malagusta. Them wait. Calamity say. A future gen. You see it?
Gusta killer, man. I don't know.
See that?
Jeff just in them feelings.
Jeff, alright. So
Speaking about,
in my future, get a future spot. I get at least what I say about that 10 stack bad team.
speaking about Malo Gusta, let's transition to the big match of the week. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Or Chelsea versus Arsenal at the Stamford Bridge. 1-1 drop on a day. And good draw for Chelsea. Arsenal, maybe not so. Maybe so, maybe not so. But Jev, resident Chelsea fan, how you see the game go? Oh yeah, Joel, Kunde right back.
Kunde, Bombo Clad, see there Kunde them.
Excellent. I think for the second game running,
I ain't the goal I
got
might
it.
mean. None.
Maresca got it right with the starting 11 for the second game running, which I was once again surprised but proud of. I think Sanchez was again good. Sanchez distribution this game was probably the best I've ever seen it. Yeah, literally, bro, literally. But yeah, might even I got answering, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah, it has
Speed
to be
them.
rage.
Not
It has to be
because,
rage
not
bait,
not
bro. Like
because,
it
not
just has to be
because,
rage
not
bait, bro.
because, not because Una play right back in a midfield means that the man not good.
What are you talking about? He can't. Anyways, I'm not going to bite. And it. All right, bro. Malo good stays good or whatever. Um, Trevor Chalobah looks like a completely different centre back when he's not playing beside God awful Tosin. Um, where Malo Gusto was good again today. Cucurella was not good. In my opinion, I think he was just overly aggressive. Caicedo with a unnecessary foul, unnecessary red card. Rich James is absolute class, like undeniable.
I ain't win my name match.
Best player and man of the match today easily. Uh, Enzo played a decent game as well. Estevao, I think, was better than Saka in the first
Rich James
half.
get man of the match.
Estevao, I think, had a good first half. Definitely should have had at least one goal. João Pedro was not impressive, but I thought he did his job relatively well. And Neto also did what he normally does. Second half, you go into the game, you're down a man. At halftime, I was saying you keep the team and you probably see how the first 10 minutes go. I knew that the first sub was going to be Estovo. The first sub had to be Estovo. It was going to be nobody else. And from halftime, I said that substitution would be Garnacho. Why? Garnacho has shown in the past that he can be a single outlet for a team who's playing counter-attacking football. I've seen him do it against Chelsea. I've seen him do it in multiple other games. So I think that was a right substitution. I thought he would have kept Gyokeres on, and then after you score a goal or after 60, 65 minutes, when you inevitably sub off Pedro, which he does like to do, that's when you put on Andre Santos. Um, the the substitution to put on Delap for me was questionable. Again, I would have put on Andre Santos. And I think he got better in terms of holding up the ball closer to the end of the game. But I don't feel like I don't. I feel like it definitely left a gap in the middle of the field, which Arsenal did not exploit. Which is exactly why I would not have put on Andre Santos
Sorry, would not
over
have put on Dilap.
Garnacho. No, which is why I would not have put on Andre Santos over Garnacho initially, because Arsenal had the entire middle of the
Oh,
field,
yeah.
and and they kept on playing out wide or attacking through Reece James' zone of the midfield. So they didn't exploit this big space that was between Enzo and Reece James and Delap. But outside of that, I think everybody who played for Chelsea did their job at least average to good. I think tactically for the most part, him did get it right. I feel like after scoring a goal so early in the second half, though, um, I think the substitution was definitely better than what I thought it was when Caicedo got the red card, and I saw Pinto send me a tweet
Man, them
about
come.
it too. When Caicedo got the red card, I saw Tosin in the background get up with him warm up gear on. I was losing my mind because I thought to myself, there's no way this man is going to sub on Tosin right now. Um, but I think Chelsea played well. Like, I think if anybody should be disappointed with the result, it should be Arsenal. Um, First of all, I feel like immediately going into the halftime, they should have done more. And even after coming out of the halftime, to take so long to get into the game, I think was questionable. But Chelsea did what I expected them to do in the second half. Ensure that you don't. I feel like Tato will disagree. I feel like it's very basic to go and just set to pack the midfield. I think in terms of how Arsenal play, Garnacho was the best option. I don't think it would have been good for Chelsea if they went to the one winger. And Estevao was never going to play that full game. Estevao could not have done the job that Garnacho did. And I mean, yeah, for the most part, I see Orlando say it earlier. Um, I think I see Orlando say it earlier. Team learning. Mariska is definitely learning. I don't really look at the points like everybody, like other Chelsea fans who are overly positive on TikTok. Look at the points and talk about, everybody speaks negatively about Mariska, but look at where we are when we lost games by getting red cards, blah 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 blah. Because as we can see, Liverpool don't play no ball this year, and I'm in eighth place. What 7 points off third or something like that. So clearly, the standings and the points total is not necessarily like you can't just look at that and determine how well a team is performing, because Chelsea have
Six
also
points.
lost games. Yeah, Chelsea have also lost games where they could have easily also won games where they could have easily lost or draw the game. So I mean, overall, I think it was a very good performance from Chelsea. And a draw that I'm sure they would have taken at the 40th minute when you lose arguably a best fit player, um, definitely a best midfielder, and probably the most important player thus far this season. So
Me
that's my
think
take on the Chelsea game.
me think Chelsea would have taken a draw at the start of the match, but
Yeah,
again,
they would have probably taken a draw at the start of the match as well before kickoff. But how they played in the first 40 minutes, I don't think they would have taken a draw prior to Caicedo getting the red card. With how they were playing, I don't think they would have taken a draw.
Reece James is the best right back in the league and the best DM. Calm down,
Not the
Joe.
best, not
Calm
the
down.
best DM, but
Calm down,
he's
Joe.
definitely the best right back in the league,
Um,
without a
Hold on,
doubt.
hold on. So, if you say my top three, is that still a crime?
Defensive
huh?
Based on
midfielders.
performing,
I'm not put.
based on
I'm not even
performing at
putting
the
him on
moment.
a defensive midfielder list because he just has not racked up enough minutes
Are
in the
you
position.
frost? Are you high?
No,
He
but like
hasn't
if
he
no, like
hasn't
all
done
right, all
enough
right.
in the
Give
position.
him five. Give him five only midfielder
He's not a
in the league
holding
right now.
midfielder, so he's not in the. That, I'm saying he's not on a list for me because he has not played enough minutes in the position
Bro,
to warrant him being
a
on
man
a
can
list.
put a man can put in probably 3 good performances a whole in midfield in the league, and then you attempt to say it's a top 3 DM. That
Yeah,
don't
I'm
make
not doing
sense.
that.
But say at the
Absolutely
moment,
not.
like for the
There's
last,
no at the
like
moment because you can't do that after 3
so.
game,
Oh, all
bro.
right. How much game?
And mind you,
I
one
could
of
have
those
swear him
games
play
was
more than three
against
game.
Barcelona, so that's not even in the Premier League.
But I could have swear him not play more than three game at the end from season.
Probably not because him that rotate in and out of
And
DM
yeah, and he yeah, cause
with
even so, in
Gusto.
some of the games, Gusto play as
Gusto
the
was the
midfielder
DMs in
and
some of
him
those games.
play the right back. So
Estevao should have scored. Me see a lot of fight from Chelsea today. I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
Esteban should have scored. I think the opportunity that he definitely should have put on target was the one that fell to him and him kick it over the bar with him right foot.
No,
Um
he was under pressure. This, but see why that
I
happened.
know he wasn't. Mosquera was so far from him. Mosquera definitely had a very late closeout right there. So and they had no reason for that not to be on target. But I'm not saying him did half a score that, but um I'm not I see some people complaining about him scoring. Um him not scoring rather. Or no, not him not scoring. He's shooting. I don't have a problem with the kids shooting. As a matter of fact, I have a
I think
problem with
me actually think
wingers.
him need to improve him
Yeah,
shooting.
I think you need to improve him shooting, but him not going to do that if him don't shoot the ball more. He cannot wait on the perfect chance to shoot. Not with how Chelsea play prior to the last two or three games. They don't really play in a system that allows him to get much shots off, especially on him strong foot. So I'd have a problem with him cutting in and taking a shot here and I just want him to make better decisions. Him try get the ball across to João Pedro, I think it was, very quickly, and Raya came out and catch and snatched the ball. But I think overall everybody had a good performance, and undeniably he had a better first half than Saka. Like I'm not having it. He had a better first half than Saka, easily.
Yeah, what have I debate them? Here's the
Yeah,
second time. Like
Saka play
who
good
have that debate?
after
So
Saka
like you
play
have
good
that debate
after
with
the
somebody.
Probably like 60 minutes
yeah,
or whenever
like
him get the assist, like that's when him they really start getting involved in the game.
yeah.
Not
But
to say that Cucurella wasn't fouling him enough, but Cucurella fouling him at the half line doesn't mean he was playing good.
yeah. Tatu as the second Chelsea fan on the panel. What you have to say what you have to say about the side?
First of all, stop spread that rumor.
That's
Like
not that's not a rumor.
that's
That's
actually
not
a
a rumor.
rumor. That's actually like give me today. Like I feel like 3/4 away now. I feel like half our Jeff said I agree with it, except from the whole fact of the Granacho. I feel like anything with Granacho they on the pitch, they do tell them I feel like the same instruction could I give to Estavo and they would do the same job, probably better
Absolutely
and
not.
I be and be a better goal threat same way. I
Absolutely
still I
not.
go stick with that. I feel like that I feel
Me
like
have a
him I
question.
feel
I have
like
a question. When Garnacho come on the pitch, who was the Chelsea's best attacker?
honestly bro, but that's still point to probably Neto.
You're
All
frost.
them
Are
man there.
you
You're
crazy?
frost. You never
Bro,
did watch a
how
match.
much? Oh, but bro,
You never did watch a match.
all right, cause we
And
like
and
go, like
also
go.
and also if
You
Garnacho did
never did
not
watch a match.
if Andre Santos is sub on instead of Garnacho, it would have been 10 times easier for Arsenal to defend because the ball could have only got to one wing, first of all, and Timber would have a field day on the right side of the field. Them Timber and Saka would have killed Cucurella and would have probably get the second yellow. Yeah, I'm not having it.
Nah,
All
you're
right, I'm gonna
talking
ask that
shit.
question.
And this man play 100 Premier League games, and a kid
That
who
doesn't
don't even play
matters to
10.
me.
This
That
man
Does it
don't
doesn't
matter?
even play.
even
This man
matters to
don't
me.
even play
It
All
10
right,
Premier
definitely
League
matters.
all
game.
right.
It definitely
Not
matters.
even
Hold
10.
on,
Not
because
even
Definitely
ten
matters.
but
percent of the
the
Premier
ten,
League game them
the
this
ten,
man
the,
play, and you think him could have do the same, bro? Garnacho, what Garnacho came on to do, we have seen him do it before. And
what
if
he
if
does, and
you
that we keep on asking what him do. What
Bro,
gonna
no,
bro,
do?
bro.
bro, bro,
What does
Hold on,
gonna
hold
bro,
on,
just
hold
does?
on, hold on,
as
hold on.
no, hold on. As we've tried to explain, as we try to explain to you about 100 times today, Garnacho came on the field to give you a body out wide and also to be your outlet,
Estavo
and
would
he
have
served.
done this. Could have
On
done the
what
same
basis? On
thing.
what basis are you saying
What you
that,
mean
Tato?
on what basis? What
Have
that
you
supposed
ever
to mean?
seen him do it?
What you mean now? Of course we see him do it.
When
You see
Of course we
Estavo
see him do it. We
in him
see him
hold
do
on,
it
hold on, hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Estavo
on.
drop and
That's not true,
defend even
bro.
more in the first half than what him do in
That's not true.
the
You're
second half.
smoking shit. You're smoking
That's not
shit.
true.
You're
That's
smoking
not true.
shit.
That's not true.
How much? Hold on there. How
That's
much
You're
not true.
smoking
recovery?
shit.
And I get and I'm so annoyed that you go to this recovery thing because nobody
How much
said that this
exactly?
man.
They keep on say him recover.
No,
Him recover.
I
He might
have
recover
I've
one
yet
time today, brother.
I've
One
yet
Hold on,
to
hold
say
time
on.
the
he
word
recover
recovery.
today.
I've yet
Nobody
to
else,
say the
nobody
word
said anything
recovery,
about recovery.
and he
So
never
will
said the
they
word
but they keep on
recovery.
say him
Hold on,
help
hold on.
defend. All for help defend if him only have one recovery.
Tato,
Defending
are
it
you
does not
fast?
defending is not equal to recovery. Are you?
Of course, when you drop back and your back sentiment is that is you recover,
Tato,
brother. You recover, you
Tato,
Oh
get
my
back
Tato,
and
God.
Tato.
defend.
No,
No
that's not what
tattoo.
recovery means.
No, that's
That's not
not.
what
No,
recovery means.
and that's not what defending means either.
No, that's not what recovery means,
Bro,
bro.
him
And
did it,
that's not what defending
him
means
don't win a
either.
ground dude today, him don't win a area dude. So what
Hold,
him something
Okay.
and defend today?
Let me
hold on,
ask
hold
you
on,
something
hold on.
then. Hold
Hold
on,
on,
hold
Jeff.
on.
Hold on, Jeff,
What?
Jeff, Jeff.
Oh God. Oh,
Estavo, never
No,
win a
no,
ground
no,
duel. Estavo,
no,
never
no,
win an
no,
aerial
no.
duel. Estavo don't
okay.
have a recovery. Estavo has zero defensive contributions. So what are you talking about?
Fuck!
Always come on and do
Why
the
my
same
phone
thing.
lock off now?
Oh, if the
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
Tato,
crazy, God.
Tato, Estavo does not have a defensive contribution. So
In the
how?
first half, the team never need to do that because Chelsea was on the knocking end, was on the punching, was on the punching. I believe if him tell him and say, here what, this is going to be your job, he would have do it, same as how Garnacho do it, and put in
Bro,
even a
hold on,
better
hold on, hold on,
threat to the
No,
goal. You
that's
hold on,
what
can't
you
ask me,
believe.
you cannot
hold
ask
on.
me, you
But
cannot ask me
history
now on
suggests
what
that
basis.
Garnacho can
You cannot
actually.
ask
Yes, I
on what
can.
basis because
Yes, I can because there's a
Garnacho wasn't
basis.
defending
There's
good
a
today.
basis
And
to
the only
say
thing Garnacho do,
how was
the
he
only
not
thing can
defending good
follow
today
the
because
Kuna
he have one
argument, I
recovery.
tell Mr. Garnacho have 10 complete pass. That's all.
Hold
Garnacho
on.
have 10 complete pass where every time he get the ball, he go down the line, then turn back and give it back to who he receive it from.
I'm not arguing with you,
No,
bro. You're
no,
ridiculous,
Estavo could
bro.
have
no,
done the
no,
same
no,
thing.
no, no, no,
And
no,
that
No,
no,
Garnacho do today,
no,
him
no.
10
no,
pass,
no,
he
no,
And
was
no,
and
that.
and and
no,
before we even,
no,
I'm not even
no.
going to address the passing thing. At the end of the day,
Of
there
course,
were
but it's
multiple.
all of
Okay,
the debate.
there
That's all of
there
the
were
debate.
no. That's the
And
debate
that's
you're
not the
having.
debate. That's the only thing
No,
Garnacho went
no,
and did
no.
today.
That's
And that's the
no,
only thing when I have
no,
that's
No,
the
no.
no,
only thing.
no.
Estavo,
That is the
Estavo,
only thing.
Estavo
Since I
is
know what
not.
have this debate. Come in.
No.
Estavo is not mature enough to do the things
Either is
that
Garnacho. What
Garnacho.
the fuck you think is in
What are you
Garnacho? What
talking
Estevao
about?
have? Garnacho
What
do not have any quality compare or whatever to
We're
him
not
that
talking about
we're
Estevao
quality.
not
do not
having,
We're not
have.
we're
talking about
not talking about
we're not
qualities. And
talking about
again,
quality.
There is nothing
this
that
boils
Garnacho can
down
do
to,
that
this boils
Gustavo can.
down,
He only
this
Garnacho,
play
boils down,
3,000
this
games.
boils down,
He played
this
Garnacho,
boils,
6,000 games,
this boils down
5,000
to
games,
lack of
6,000 games.
comprehension and
Do not
inability
this
to read and
no, this not
listen.
have nothing to do with that.
hold on,
This
hold on,
have
hold
a
on.
lot to deal with. Estavo could have done the same job when do today and be at attacking
Why
threat
you
better.
have no reason to say that outside of belief, and that's the point we're
What you
trying to
mean
make.
also I believe the man could have do it? We see man do it. We
Kuda,
see him do it in a
Kuda.
club World Cup. We see him
When
do
you
it in
see
a
him
club
do it,
World Cup. We see him do it for
Yo,
against Barcelona. We see him do it for Chelsea. We
hold
don't
on,
know
hold
what you
on,
are
no,
talking
you
about.
did
hold on,
not
hold
see
on,
him
hold on.
play with
You've
10 men
never seen
against
him do that.
Barcelona
You've never seen
because
Of
him play
course,
Chelsea
against
had
I
them.
see
11.
him drop. I see him get back and recover. I don't see him like on the Garnacho did today. The
No,
Nobody
man
said
drop back
Joe,
and
Garnacho
help him
recovered
defend.
today.
The
Joe,
Literally,
man drop.
nobody said
please,
that.
Bro,
please,
what
please,
Literally, nobody said that.
please,
what
please,
defend the Garnacho win today?
please,
What tackle him
please,
want today?
bro, please just make my
Just
talk.
use your brain. I'm
No,
begging you.
no,
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 I'm
no,
genuinely begging you. I
no,
am begging you to
no.
use your brain,
We
dog,
can
and
tell
stop
you,
this,
we
man.
don't know me can short for 2 hours straight. And it now go, and it can happen tonight. So unless you no plan for come and fight,
Hold on, no, please,
No,
No, no, it now go
let me
change. It now
talk,
go
I'm
there and
let
begging
me
there.
you.
talk,
The
let
No,
me
only thing
talk.
we
please.
have to say
No,
about
please.
Garnacho, I say
No.
have 10 complete passes. When turn
I'm
back and give quick right
trying
back.
very hard. I'm trying very hard to keep it respectful right now.
Hold on,
So
man,
you
And
know,
hold on, man.
what
I just
I if
want
you
you to
want to
use
get
your
disrespectful,
brain,
we can
bro.
get disrespectful.
I
If you
just
want
want
like,
you to use your
we can
brain.
get disrespectful, so
I'm
there's
begging
nothing
you.
you can say.
I'm
There's
begging you.
nothing that you can
I'm
Man them,
say when
begging
me
you.
man
can't
them,
say.
man them, man them,
There's
Everybody
man
have
nothing
them.
that
brain
you can
cells.
Jesus
say when me
Use
Christ,
can't
them,
say.
bro.
Jesus Christ,
There's
man
not
Use
them,
them, bro.
nothing. There's not one thing when
Use
you get
them,
when me
bro.
can't say.
man them.
Okay, let me ask you something
I'm
then.
gonna
Since
finish
your
that.
brain, no, hold on, no. Let me ask you
So
something then. Let
different
me
from the
ask you
test pass.
something. Let
Different
me
from
ask.
the test.
Okay, I'm asking you. So you can answer. I'm asking you so you can answer. Forget the names on the back of the jerseys. Numerically, one team have 11 players, one team have 10. If a team constantly attack down the right side, which is something that everybody criticizes Arsenal for, by the way, all the time, constantly playing on the wing, do you not think that they would be at a numerical advantage if there was not a player out wide for Chelsea? As
What?
opposed to you were screaming about Andre Santos coming on,
Me say
and
if them are gonna take off Estavo, so that day so we take Estavo out, I think you ask me what else I would have done.
I just want people to know that prior to the substitution, when I said that Garnacho would be the sub for Estavo and should be the sub for Estavo, I just want to know that Tata did agree.
I never, bro. Up to
All
now,
right.
if we did say
Well,
that,
okay.
let's say we
I
did say
have a
that. If we did
phone,
say
so
that,
Hold on.
I'm going to play it back because I can play it back.
Let me that now. Let me that now because this is getting ridiculous. For everybody who are watching live, please remember to like the live, isn't it? Please click on the like button right now. Let me that because Tato, as I said, bro, it's simple football, bro. The
Let me tell you.
Estavo, sure, Estavo might better than Garnacho. Estavo might have better qualities than Garnacho. Anything you want to say about better is not the question that is not the debate that we're having right now. The debate is Garnacho came on the field to do a specific role. That role was to be an outlet. So when him get the ball, carry the
yeah,
ball down the line, hold it up, and look for
yes,
the actual pass that makes
all
sense.
right, all
No,
right.
knowing Estavo and his qualities and what he, as a young, impressionable player, does. Garnacho is young as well. However, Garnacho has way more Premier League experience than Estavo. That is not a debate. Garnacho has way more
I,
counter-attacking experience than Estavo. That is not a debate. Garnacho has played in scenarios where there was 10 man on the pitch before. That's not a debate. Estavo has never been in.
Against Chelsea, by the
Hold on,
way.
hold
Let's
on.
just address the fact that he's literally done it against the team that he's playing for right now.
Hold on. Estavo has never been in a situation like this before in the Premier League. That's never been the case. Garnacho was put on the field every single time when Garnacho get the ball. What did he do? Him run it down the wing, wait for a player, pass the ball. Right? Estavo in the other case may have run it down the wing, look for the pass, shoot. It's clear to me that Enzo, what name? Maresca. It's clear to me that Maresca did not want the youngster in Estavo to be running down the pitch and losing the ball for no apparent reason, which that is
and I
something
dare
that
so
he
me think he make a coward move
it's not
because
it's
me
not
think you're
about
supposed.
being a
I
coward,
think,
Tattoo.
bro. I think you're supposed to go for the kill with a player like Esther, bro. Like go
You're
for
not
the win.
going for why are you going to go for the kill
Go
with
for the
10
bro,
man?
cause that you want the 3 point. You want to cut Arsenal gap shorter, bro.
Bro,
Cut them gap shorter, brother. Yeah,
you're
and honestly, as I say, bro,
And the
calamity.
worst
There's
part
not
about
one
this is
thing.
in believe it, That
hold
like
on,
Bro,
that's the worst part about
there is
all of
nothing
this.
that can tell me that that Garnacho can do that Estavo can't do.
um
Honestly, there's not
hold
nothing
on,
on this pitch that
hold on.
Garnacho can than be looking like a damn idiot.
Hold
Different
on,
from Estavo. Different from that.
hold on. Because you've seen what 15 games at Estavo, and all of a sudden, we can do everything better than that.
Me can see
No,
15
that's
game of
not the case.
Estavo and
Hold on,
1,000 of Garnacho, and
hold
I'm
on, hold on.
sure me have choose Garnacho. Estavo for do anything else over Garnacho. Garnacho is not any former player we want to rely upon.
All right, Tato. There's no manager in world football that plays with 10 men and thinks, let's just go for the kill. There's no manager in world
I see,
football
bro.
that does that.
Honestly, bro, I know me see that happen.
Please name it. Name it to me.
Me know me
Name
see
it
that.
to me. Name
Me
the
know me see
manager will
that.
do that. Name the
Me
manager
see
will
that.
do that.
Me
Because
know me see that.
not even Pep does that. Name the manager will do it.
No, that. But what do you mean Pep do that?
Pep don't do that. Name the
What?
manager will do it.
What do you mean Pep do that?
Name the instance where Pep lost 10, was down to 10 man in the first half and said, in
Bro,
the second half, we're
as
going
me
to go
say,
for the
as me
kill.
say,
Name the
me
instance.
know me, and honestly, as I get to again, it's not like something I say even say you go for the kill, but bro, as me say,
That's literally what you just said.
Estavo can literally do everything that Granacho stayed on the pitch and did today and give the same effect or probably
On
a
what
better.
basis? On what basis are you making that statement?
Bro.
Garnacho
Again.
has done it before. Has Estevao ever done it?
Which game? Which
Bro,
game?
what the fuck?
Which game?
Bro, the man Jeff literally just pointed out here. We played
Which
10
game?
man against Chelsea. The man do it against Chelsea. What are you talking about?
Well, and somebody never get a red card. Chelsea never get a red card in that game there. The two
Not
teams
this
never get
season.
charged.
Not this season, bro. Garnacho is not playing at Manchester United this season.
Thank you,
We don't know where.
Spencer. No, thank you, Spencer.
Honestly,
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Spencer.
That's literally it, Spencer.
It
That's
boils
literally
down
it.
to how much him like Estevao and how much him
Him
dislike
don't like Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Because Garnacho came on and did exactly what the manager wanted.
He was by far a better.
40 minutes.
And what's crazy to me, he spent the entire second half talking about how terrible the Garnacho substitute was, and Delap never come on and do
Delap was the
anything.
worst substitution.
No, you don't give me time because even my address that part.
Bro.
My address the both of it, but you know, I only stick on the Garnacho thing. I say one. First of all, if you listen about the full voice of comes today, I could get for talk about more. I said there's no sense. You go take off. You take off Garnacho, right? You take off Garnacho. You take off Estevao and put on Garnacho. Okay, and as I say, that would be my thing because me from two teams where you try to pack your midfield. Job say it is not of the same quality, is that the same team? Okay, kudos to you if you want to continue to be a loser team then. Because we see my team do it and we become successful almost every fucking season. You saw me
Which game you used to Pep? Which game you used to Pep take off?
Hold on. He might talk like you lose a winger to injury, bro.
Hold on.
Can I finish talk? I want to finish talk. Me want finish talk. Let me talk. Me want to talk.
Go ahead.
As me I say again, him went right after that change and pull Jesus Christ. My phone never did, you know. Him got right after that and him pull off an attacker. Him pull off the man when put on when keep for help all the midfield. Him put on the person when help for all the midfield for get on a striker that create a gap back in that same midfield. Why him never did carry on a midfielder? If him go pull out that man there we can the attacking midfielder was supposed to be the bridge between the midfield and the forward. One of the first place him take off that forward. Why? I'm a keeper and I say, bro, to me, him tactics never make any sense with the Delap. So the Delap, him put on Delap. When him put on Delap, him have a striker and no attacking midfielder. Him have two holy midfielder that ready to help create a gap in where the
and
attacker
did Arsenal
and
make use of that gap?
They know it. Who?
Did Arsenal make use of that gap?
Bro, but that's the thing. Arsenal never take they never take advantage of it. But if him did use it, him could have get
Don't
for
you
score
think
today.
don't you think that there's a reason for that?
No, bro, him could have used it for score today. Him go for a defending game. And to me, him could have get the win. Him could have pulled the win today.
And he could have also lost the game.
Him could have also lose the game.
Let me ask Joel, Orlando, and Malo. What do we constantly criticize Arsenal for on the attacking end? What one thing is Arsenal criticized for when it comes to them being one-dimensional? Before the whole set piece FC thing, what was the one thing everybody said about Arsenal every single week?
Finishing.
Any of the three man them say it.
Finishing.
They take the attack on one side. One side.
So we said them with the attack on.
They attack on one side, the right side.
Saka.
Saka, them Saka and pray, brother. Saka and pray them. Saka and pray.
Which side is empty today?
None. But had you hacked the midfield that was open and Arsenal did not exploit. But what I'm trying to explain to you and what you refuse to understand, bro, is packing the midfield work when you're playing against a team that plays through the middle. If Arsenal got the red card, it would have made sense for them to pack the midfield. Because what? Chelsea loves to play the ball within the middle zone of the field. But Arsenal plays on the wing. So packing the midfield would not be beneficial.
Well on there, Jeff. Let me ask a question.
So Jeff, did Arsenal look threatening off the wing today? Or in any areas?
Are you stupid? That's where the goal came from.
Bro, I don't think me feel like because Chelsea resist for press them and that so them get the goal conceded. This what all me see it. If Chelsea they continue pressure them would actually get more goals.
No manager doing that. No manager with half a brain is going to constantly attack the team.
Hold on. You know who just said that? You know who just said that? Barcelona. What happened to them?
They
We
get
never say play high line. We never tell you to play high line. We never say play high line.
Tato, have your opinion.
What is a press? A press is a high line. A press means to move up.
What me say calamity. Same as you say, Garnacho come on today for help do defensive work, right? For help that wing on after him press off, right?
How much yellow card?
The man did trigger happy for bring out yellow card. With him subduing to that, I feel like it helped Arsenal game. That's how me
Chelsea was never going to dominate 90 minutes.
Let me get that.
With Chelsea, making that substitution with Garnacho. I mean, believe so with 10 man, Chelsea dominate the game more than Arsenal.
Exactly.
And me feel like him subdue to what Arteta come with that cause the goal, bro. Like today for me,
but
bro.
Arsenal didn't dominate them after the Garnacho.
But feel like in the last part, Arsenal start play a ball, bro.
Because Chelsea was trying to make sure them don't lose the point.
In the last 10 minutes of the game, you're going to judge.
What me ask, bro? Even before the last 10, I feel like the last 15 or so.
No.
Yes, bro.
There's 45 minutes in a half, by the way.
Remember we are arguing in a group about like third.
We're arguing about the substitution. We're never arguing about whether Chelsea were dominating.
No, that's the thing. Remember, calamity. You're supposed to know. From you see me, I text mostly. And that be a dry text. You're supposed to know that I can't get for talk when I really want to say. Because everything we want to cover.
Topic on Chelsea and not Arsenal not finishing the job with because
we know that is Arsenal don't normally finish their jobs. Arsenal do not normally. So that's why today there is so much things coming at me. I said that Chelsea could have still win the game with the 10 man.
Bro, and Chelsea could have hold on. Chelsea, why did Chelsea not? Yeah, so hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. You think that Estavo being substituted was the reason why Chelsea never win the game?
No, calamity, no. Nah, say because of that. Man, another thing, you and Jeff say, yo, not get what me I say because I say, yo, because I this make this happen. No, me just say, yo, Estavo, me flex say, yo, the youth stay up on the pitch and the man just give them an
This is not the game to do that, bro.
Bro, it's not. Why you keep on saying it is not the game? Whenever put trust in the youth and believe in them for supposed to do in job.
I am going to put trust. No, I'm going to put, bro. You don't put trust in a teenager in a game against whether you agree with it or not, whether you think they're the best performing team or not. You do not put a teenager in that situation against the best team in the league.
And when you do that, you kill that youth confidence. When you do that, you kill youth.
I'm not going to choose. I'm not going to choose. This man don't even play 10 Premier League games. This man don't even play 10 Premier League games.
Hold on, Tato, calm down.
A 10 team Spanish winner. A 10 man Spanish winner. A 10 man Spanish winner. I think you're forgetting that Chelsea's Barcelona in this game today. Chelsea was Barcelona. And that for sure it not no sense. In my reference again. You see, bro, the man have no sense, bro. In my reference again.
bro.
reference
That
a
is all they
game
really
where
are do.
Chelsea
They
had
just
the
kill the youth them
advantage.
career because
You
why
don't
you
have
say they
any
can't?
sense,
Why you
bro.
gonna say you can't build
Bro,
the youth in a youth?
hold on,
You
hold on,
kill
hold
the
on,
youth
hold on, hold on.
career. That's all you do.
Tattoo. That's not the case,
And
bro.
He's
that's
so
you do. You
Come
kill
on,
senseless,
the youth.
come
dog.
You
on,
kill
come
the
on,
youth.
come on, come
So
on, Tattoo. Come
ridiculous.
on, Tattoo.
Yeah,
Come on, come on.
no, bro.
Be
Tell me
So
realistic,
already, but
please.
this no
ridiculous,
one
bro.
later,
Be
but this
Be,
is
realistic.
already. If I this not go
so
for later,
Be
we
ridiculous.
can go
realistic.
through. Then
Be
no, we go
realistic,
3
So
Tattoo.
hours.
ridiculous.
We don't give
Bro,
one fuck.
you see my
Hold
problem?
on,
You see my
Calamity,
problem?
Hold
And I
calm,
said it,
yo, calm
said it
down,
today
Tato,
in the
calm
group.
down.
Calamity, I
Me
said it
not
today in
calm
the
down
group.
because job
I
I
said
feel
it
like
today in
say
the
Yeah,
group.
he gonna tell
I
me
said it
and me go
today in the
work with.
group.
It don't work
Jeff,
so.
I said
It
it
no
today in the
work so.
group. I said it today in the
Jeff.
group, and I said it last night in the group.
Jaja
Orlando,
dog.
my problem
Oh
is
God,
people can disagree.
Jeff.
I don't think
After
that everybody should agree with me. What I'm trying to say is if you're going to say something and there's no literal evidence to back it up,
What you mean there's no bro? You ever
at
tell me say
least
yo the
provide
youth?
some
You ever
logic
tell
to
me
it.
say you
And
can't
your
Jeff,
trust who? Why
statement
you say you
has
Jeff,
can't trust
zero
the youth?
logic.
What
It
if
Jeff.
what if
literally has
what
zero
if
logic.
anybody have furniture? Where you have to end up
I
trust the
think
youth? You
Tato
have
and
to end
told
up use
the
the youth.
world.
So me not say because of him make goal concede. Me
I
not say
think
because of him because of the change make the game draw. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying
The
is
man is
let the
known to
youth
make
play
bad
in full
decisions.
time because
Him
him
known
man
to
a
make
play
bad
good.
decisions.
Didn't he start out good? Did he
Him
start
know
out good? The man start out good. The man a
he's
play
known to
good.
make bad
The man just
now,
decisions.
get
He's
the
known
guy
to
not
make
just
bad
the guy
decisions.
not a substitution was a tactical one.
That was
Time plan.
genius. That was so
It was a
genius.
genius
no,
It was
substitution.
a
bro.
genius
As I
It
said,
decision.
was a
no,
tactical. Are you
Absolutely
alone?
no,
genius
Brother,
decision.
me watch
no.
ESPN, me watch Sky Sports, me watch
That
all of
was
the
a
all of
genius
the
decision.
podcast them. And you are the only one that said Garnacho substitution is a shit substitution. You're
Me
the only
never
one said that.
Jesus Christ. Me not talk about the substitution. Me I talk about the trust within. Estavo
It's
could
not
have stay
about the trust,
on
it's not
and do
about
the
It don't
same,
have
the
nothing to do with
same,
trust, bro,
no,
but
the
you have to
it's
same,
nothing
play.
the
about
same
trust.
thing
It's
what Ganacho
tactics.
come and come did.
It's
It is
tactics,
tactics,
bro.
bro.
Estavo could have get the
It
same
is tactics.
information
It is
and do
And
what he
tactics.
what
supposed to
I'm
do.
trying to
It is
say to you
tactics.
is whether you give him the same instruction or not, what I'm trying to get cemented in your brain is
It now
we
go.
know
I
for
will
a
not.
fact
I will never.
this is
There is
fact
no
versus
point.
opinion.
There is
This
no
is
point.
fact
You
versus
can show me
opinion.
that Granacho could have do something that Estavo could have done.
Bro,
bro,
the
the
job what
It's
evidence is
Garnacho
fact
do
there.
versus opinion.
is not
Orlando,
a Estabo
Orlando.
job, bro. It's not a
But you know,
Estabo
you're
job.
a City fan. How much times has United been at a disadvantage and Garnacho is them sole means of attack?
What the fuck? How much time?
Many times.
Hold on,
It
How
hold on.
much
happens
time?
all the
We
time.
don't know what you're talking about.
It happens all the
If
time.
you
Bro,
want Glaze
hold on.
Granacho fine,
Are
I
you
don't
are
know
you
which
are
time
you
you're
are
talking
you
about.
are you forgetting when Casemiro was a walking red card? I get red card three,
I don't know
four,
what he's
four arms
talking
on there.
about. I don't know
Bro,
Bro,
what he's talking about.
I don't remember a game.
hold on.
Calamity.
Remember we play Crystal Palace. Remember we play Crystal Palace 2 seasons back, and Casemiro get the red card for Matt Hughes. The time. But I remember how much the match done, but the sole output in that game, or the sole output in that game was Garnacho. He was the outlet. He was the man where we get the ball to and say carry the ball up the pitch so we can move or so we can push out. That was his whole pure purpose
It
today, you
is
know.
it come like a Jack Grealish tactics, bro. Simple as
That was
that.
his whole purpose.
It come like a Jack Grealish
Bro,
tactics.
Orlando,
Garnacho
brilliant,
today.
brilliant
And
analysis
So hold
right
and
on
there.
then.
and
So hold
and,
on then.
and
So you
Brilliant
Orlando, and
analysis
Simple
right
as
Orlando,
that.
now.
there.
So
and
what you are telling
Orlando,
me now that
what I'm
Granacho
trying
is good at holding up the ball?
Of course.
That's
anyway,
literally what
what
the
I'm
man
It's
that's
did.
a
what he did
glorious,
today.
bro.
That's
The man
literally what he
It's
did.
a
did today.
glorious.
Bro, Granacho
Orlando,
literally did it, bro. Granacho run, like go into the players them, then turn back and pass the ball
No,
to
bro. I
that's
know.
not true.
Cucurella.
That's
That's
not
not
Alright,
true.
true.
bro, the man
That's
No,
never.
not
bro.
true.
Bro, the
No.
man
That's
no.
so
I mean,
No,
false.
phone.
Tato.
Phone,
I
you
don't
can't
No,
start
even
up
Tato.
now,
know if
please.
him have one pass to Cucurella today, and it was actually like a back heel pass, and Cucurella got
So
inside the box.
inside the
And
box.
Orlando, the point I'm trying to get across to him is at the end of the day, whether bro, there's no every single week, ask Kalam every single week, my comments and well, you there every single live. How much time you see me come here sir, and cuss at the man won't start Estabo. So this have
Exactly.
nothing to do with fighting out the youth.
No.
But at the
It's
end of the
about
day,
moments, bro.
6,000 minutes
It's
in a
about
league
moments.
for Estavo got 350 minutes in the Premier League, you know.
It's about moments
Team
that we
don't
have to
even have
change the game, brother.
350 minutes in the Premier League, bro. Versus a man who have damn near 6,000 minutes in the Premier League, which means that he's been exposed to the situation far more times.
Tato, we not say yo, Garnacho better than Esteban. You know.
Nobody is saying
moment
that.
in the game,
Nobody is saying that.
we need a change. So the right change was Garnacho. That's
That
all we are saying.
to me that is just like that just putting on 1 for 1. I probably putting on 0 for 1, honestly.
So Esteban can hold up the ball better than Garnacho?
Of course.
You're ridiculous.
Of course. I don't question that, of course.
You're ridiculous.
Hey, Tato,
Yes, he can.
And how much Orlando, how much time you see Estevao run behind a defense and run go kick the ball in it? How much time do you see?
Exactly, that is the point to me. Esteban can run at defensive.
I'm gonna do it very well. That's what I say.
It doesn't matter. He does it. Estevao is a player who play with the ball at his foot. Garnacho is the player who chased the ball, and Chelsea was not going to be able to. Chelsea doesn't want. You don't, in a game like that, you don't want to give your wingers to hold the ball.
And what I'm saying is, you could have
You
done
don't want your wingers to hold on the ball.
with Estevao and even be a better goal threat because
Tato, may I ask one question? So you don't want to talk to a player and say, yo, Estevao do that, or you don't know say Garnacho can do it already.
Bro,
just make the substitution.
The first thing I don't know alone to say Garnacho. To me, Garnacho can't do that one time say Madu. And today,
the man literally do it.
The man do it.
Tato, he has done it before. He has done it before Manchester United.
Exactly, bro.
Tato, he has done it before. You know watch football then?
Jano.
Nobody said that in a Nico, because then he might get emotional and talk about everybody feel like they know more than him.
Abal, him can get emotional all he want and ball all he want. We don't care.
I'm just take down. Yeah, sorry.
What you want taking? Come ready for all of you know.
Tato, what me I say is the fact say you do all of this because you don't like Garnacho, bro. That's
No.
That's literally what you're doing, bro. It's literally, yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's it, bro.
It was crazy.
You know.
If Paul Palmer was a substitution instead of Garnacho, he wouldn't be
Would
having
have a problem.
Because cannot do what Garnacho can. Defensively, are you sick?
Bro, it's simple.
Defensively.
And Paul Palmer cannot chase a ball either. So I don't know what you're on about.
Bro, there's nothing Garnacho can do on the pitch.
Paul Palmer cannot be an
Palmer.
Let me say that.
There's nothing Garnacho can do that. Cole Palmer
is going to go. Cole Palmer is going to go in the foot races with defenders and win.
You're delusional.
Have you seen Paul Palmer go to foot races with other footballers?
What are you talking about?
The man never see Paul Palmer go to foot race.
He didn't win that tackle.
Paul Palmer played the ball at his feet. He never chased the ball.
And you don't want that.
Paul Palmer never chased the ball yet. He played the ball at
what
his
you
feet.
want. You don't want. And that's what I know it boils down to Garnacho. Because if Paul Palmer came on, him could you cannot give Cole Palmer the job.
Stop doing that.
You can't give Cole Palmer the job that you gave Garnacho today. And that would have been a terrible substitution. I would have not liked that substitution.
Manchester played.
Exactly. That, bro. I think
just remember that 10 Manchester played. Just remember.
Bro, I'm saying with the 10-man Chelsea could have still beat Arsenal. Me feel him
10 man, regardless of the substitution, them should have beat Arsenal regardless because it was poor defending why Arsenal scored.
So that is the reason why Calamity, the substitution can't show the window, bro, because at the end of the day, Chelsea still could have win the game.
So Calamity, if you agree to them defending poor, why not keep on a man where I go be a better goal threat than the person we have to
that would mean that if you made poor defensive contributions leading up to the goal.
Forget the defensive contribution for a second. What does Estevao do best? Carry the ball. Carry the ball, go inside. What do you not want your attackers to do in a game or you're down a man? Carry the ball and take shots. You're going to lose.
Since when Tato became defending Estevao like this? It's because he don't like Garnacho.
Bro, it's literally about Garnacho, bro. It's literally about Garnacho.
You know
you understand statics, you understand the substitution.
That was literally a masterclass, bro.
If you understand tactics of football,
it just comes down to understanding the tactics, bro.
If Nico or Orlando can explain the Dilap one to me, while I understand logically that he was there to be an outlet, the only reason that the substitution never killed Chelsea was the fact that Arsenal don't play in the middle. That's literally what
Exactly.
killed them.
Exactly.
But
Me
the reason why
me
the
can
reason
understand the dilap where Tattoo not
the
like. Me
Dilap
and
the
understand
Dilap
that.
I
thing
never
never makes
like it
sense.
Me
either.
never like. Me
I
never like
never
that.
like it either.
Me never like
But
that.
at the end of the day, bro, it worked because of
But
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal's
the
lack of attacking in the middle of the park,
Jeff,
And
bro.
and
Jeff,
and then again, you can understand why them do it.
Yeah, I understand why I'm doing it as well. It's just that I feel like you could have
but Jeff,
probably get more out of the attack
this
if
conversation, sure, it's not even supposed to be the conversation, bro.
but hold
This
on, Alan.
conversation supposed to be all about Arsenal.
Well, I know,
Arsenal was shit.
the reason why we can sit here and know that this is a Garnacho issue is simply the question on Maseto Tato. Tato, who was Chelsea's best attacker after in the second half?
and the man
And
said
the man said
Neto.
Garnacho.
Neto.
And
It was it
Are
was
you
it
high?
Garnacho
was
have a
by
better ratings.
far
Are you
Garnacho come off on
Garnacho.
crazy?
second half have a better ratings
It
than
was
Nacho.
by far
Dan, better than
That
better than
Garnacho.
that
better than
that
who?
that is
Neto and Estevao.
that
It
is the
was
only
by
reason why
Garnacho
I
come off
know
far
on
that.
the
Garnacho.
second half, have a
It
better
was by
ratings
far
than Neto
Garnacho.
and Estevao. I mean,
It
I
was
ask
by
her, tell me what
far
else.
That's the
Garnacho.
only
Dan who?
reason why I know
Than
say
Neto
is
and
a
Estevao.
Garnacho issue.
No,
It is
bro.
a Garnacho.
To me,
And the fact
to me,
the fact
whatever
that
him
him
do,
think
Estabo could
and
have
the
done the
fact
same
that
thing.
him think that Cole Palmer would have been a better substitution in that
Jesus
situation tell
Christ.
me everything I need to know,
As
bro.
well as quite say,
Hold on there.
it was just
Hold on
Cole
there.
Palmer, not Cole
More
Palmer
ask
after
a
the injury. Not
Tato,
Cole Palmer after the injury.
more ask a question, Tato. And
Not
this is
Cole
not
Palmer after the injury. Come
A
who do
hold on,
Cole Palmer
100%
injury?
Cole
Tato,
That
Palmer
one.
fit coming off of the
Tato,
bench in that
Tato,
situation would have still been stupid.
Tato,
No, bro,
more ask a
bro, any
question.
bro, put it, bro. As me say, for me,
Bro,
I
more
two
answer
things today.
question.
I think Chelsea could have
And
still go for the game with the
this is
10
not
man.
based on the match. This is not based on the match. It's just a
Go on.
question about Estavo. Are you an Estavo fan?
No,
So why you defend the man so?
Jesus Christ.
Because
As
him
me say,
don't
as
like
when the money
Garnacho.
maker is not really a Esther
I've
voting.
never heard you talk about someone like this
It is not.
in
And
on
the
a
thing is not
while,
a
bro.
Esther voting. As what Calamity just quite says, that it's more of a Granacho thing. I do not think Granacho
I mean, I
are the
agree. Cause you
player.
don't like him. Cause you
No,
don't
it's
like
not
him.
got nothing to do with like or the truth. I don't think Granacho
There's no
is that
truth
player.
here, bro. The truth
But
is you
only
don't
Bro,
thing,
like
bro, me
him.
no,
understand when I
he
cuss
is
Silva,
not. He
brother.
is
Me
not.
understand I cuss Silva, but me not understand I cuss Garnacho, brother. Cuss Silva.
Exactly, dog.
Cuss Silva all day, me don't understand.
What?
Cuss Silva all day, me can't understand that part.
No, bro.
Bro,
Granacho.
and
To
the
me,
fact
whatever Granacho come to today, come retain the ball, keep the ball in possession, Estabo play the same thing.
That's a good.
bro
Alright,
and,
bro, please
and him
move
just
on to
And
Arsenal.
when I think there's nothing when it can
and
show me
he's
to
just
prove
saying it.
otherwise.
And all I'm saying is, in theory, I'm sure anybody can do anything in theory. Literally, anything another human being can do. Anyone a week, yes, I could have do it. In theory. But it is proven that Lamine Yamal can go and play against Real Madrid and bust them neck. In theory, me or Orlando or Calamity or Nico or Tati could have do it because Lamine blood runs through his body just like us. But guess what? Lamine has done it before. So you put the two of us beside each other, people are going to pick
And
the person who will see him do it.
until Calamity find it, the 100 video when do it in a me no know not talk about.
Can we move on to Arsenal?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
Arsenal was
yeah,
Orlando,
yeah.
arse.
Let's talk
where is
about
it? Where is
Arsenal.
it?
Arsenal
Oh,
was
so hold on
arse.
there. So you never accomplish what you want.
What that?
The two never
Tattoo,
accomplish what
oh,
you want. The two
okay, you're wrong,
people
you're
say
wrong,
about it never
you're wrong,
accomplish what you want.
you're wrong and strong, and
What are you
you're
See,
proud
talking
of
about?
one
yourself.
and strong
All
with
right,
what?
bro, cool.
What are you talking about?
Una do this for try to say yeah. No, it never gonna happen.
That's your problem,
What are
dog.
you talking about?
You
Una
always
understand
think
so once
somebody
me
I
kick from a
try
point,
embark.
me I go steer and my point.
Oh,
And
that
Bro,
probably
that
calamity can change my mind,
the
but we're not gonna ever
definition
allow job to change my
the
mind. That
definition
doesn't
of that
work.
the definition
That
all
all right,
right
doesn't work. That doesn't
there are
ever
two words
work.
to
So you
describe
come
that, by
tell
the
me
way.
say,
hold
It's
on.
oh,
called
you prove me wrong.
insecurity.
No,
It's called
no,
insecurity.
no.
Insecurity being
No, what
one
kind
and
of
stubborn
insecurity?
being the
There's
other.
no
That's
because
literally what you're describing right
if
now.
we're wrong, me gonna say, yo, job, all right, then we're wrong. But as me say, there's at no point you
There's
can
no
show me say,
logic.
yo,
There's no
tattoo.
logic to your statement, man. That's all I
You're
have
the
to
No,
thing
say.
is
Bro,
that
no,
Tattoo,
you're
no.
Tattoo.
the thing is the thing
As
is
we said here, Tattoo, if you understand tactics,
As,
if you understand
bro,
tactics of football,
it is nothing about the tactics. I keep on talk about tactics that have to do with the player.
But the player make the tactic work, bro. That's the thing. The player
No,
is the one who made the tactic
He's so
work.
crazy, bro.
Yes, Calamity, it work. It work if him a work for the draw, which is fine. But I'm saying that Estevao could have done the same thing. That's what me I say.
Estevao play left wing.
All right, bro.
Estevao play left wing, Tato.
Bro, even better, him could have been setting on the right spot in there. And make Neto go over this one and do what? No, even that Neto could have even do it better than him too. Probably and be a goal threat. That's my thing. Them and them could have stayed up on the pitch and be a goal threat.
Neto did on the pitch. Neto did up on the pitch and him never get a task to Neto.
It is confirmed then that him think of Neto as a better goal threat than Garnacho. And yes, him want Garnacho for come on and retain the ball. But to me, as I say, anybody could have done that job.
Just like I'm keep on tell about Grealish. No.
Wow.
So anybody could have done
No. And everybody could have done Grealish. Grealish job was just for Grealish.
I genuinely can't believe that we sit down here and have a half-hour argument about a player who is known to make terrible final third decisions.
Oh, Garnacho?
Giving him. I just can't believe that we're having a conversation about a player who has not played 300.
This man Estevao is a better goal threat than
this man play not even 400 more Premier League minutes than me.
Bro,
and live in England.
Bro. You have so many midfielders that play so many.
Experience matters, Tato. Yes, it does.
Estevao proving himself already to you. He's a better player than Garnacho.
Of course.
Basically, yes.
He's a better player. He's a better... Bro, what? With a Calamity. Isn't Estevao a better player than Garnacho?
No, but just ask that question. Improve himself to the Premier League.
Pinto said perfectly. Tato is looking at who is better, not who is better in the situation. And that's the problem.
And that's exactly. That could have that can be that could be true in a Calamity. That could be true. I'm glad that Pinto said and not Jav. You see? So
you see what I mean? Insecurity and stubbornness.
I'm asking the question, you know.
That could be true. When I don't finish that could be true. But I still think that Estevao could have stayed on the pitch. Let the young man do him thing. Believe in the young man.
The substitution
went in the young man.
The substitution went. It worked.
And you know I'm sorry about Orlando at the end of the game when they boot the ball up. And the dog control it on him in the lower calf, Achilles area and touch it and take a touch and pass it to Enzo. I just sorry say Enzo never take a good touch off of the ball. Because then he literally couldn't come here to come have the conversation with me.
So what you know? So that me assure you, so we never expect no bro. We could have locked me eye and swear upon anybody so nothing good.
Absolutely.
But that was not Garnacho's fault.
That was brilliant play from Garnacho.
That was brilliant.
And Calamity, me assure you, God, the football gods them know the truth. So even when he make a good touch, the football gods them know the truth. And when he make a good touch, and make a good pass, the football gods know say.
Yeah. Let me talk about Arsenal, bro. Man, I got argue with that, bro.
This proves me more and more say Arsenal are going to draw a lot of games this season again, bro. Because there's no way Arsenal can have Chelsea down to 10 men and still can win a football match.
Me believe
Arsenal are going to draw a lot of games this season.
Me believe. And I don't think that, bro, this Chelsea draw just really pissed me off. Bro, boy, I swear.
And this, remember, so this is the man who claims him is not a Chelsea fan.
I'm not a Calamity. I'm not a Chelsea fan.
Oh, God.
Stop spread rumors from my name, damn, bro.
A 14 games Arsenal draw last season.
Let Jeff do that.
I'm a believe that Arsenal draw about 10 games this season. 14 games Arsenal draw last season. Yeah, man. I believe Arsenal draw 10 games this season. 10.
Bro, I know that.
And that me believes if City can win that game and make Arsenal a draw, we can win the league.
I know it's a Calamity unfair. I'm telling you why Mr. Calamity unfair. Because I'm still not come off of this. Calamity keep on and say, because me I move like a Chelsea fan. You know, if I did anybody play against Arsenal, but have the same vulgar attitude and behave, me see Arsenal lose today. Me just see.
No, Arsenal for lose today.
Me see,
Arsenal
bro.
supposed to
I
lose
piss
today.
me off. Me see
Arsenal
them lose
supposed
today.
to lose today. And that's a fact. And
Tati problem is understanding perspective. Because the only reason Calamity call him the second resident Chelsea fan is not 1 week you come here to come defend Chelsea or talk about them in an extremely positive light. Every week you do it, bro.
Bro, but hold
You
on,
act like an undercover
Jab,
Chelsea fan,
Jab,
and that's
different.
literally all he's saying.
No,
That's
Jab,
literally all
different.
he's
Alright,
saying.
different from a rivalry. Different from what always I go 22, bro. I always tell us say Chelsea, we don't have any problem with them because a Chelsea fan actually bring me to the game. Some have a soft spot for Chelsea. Some have
Me not
Chelsea win.
me
Once
not no
them not
problem
play
with
against Man
Chelsea.
City
Me
or
not no
Barca.
problem
You
with Chelsea.
cannot have a problem with that team and
In
don't
fact,
talk about the way you talk about
in
them.
fact, I
So
don't
that's,
even-
No,
that's
bro, we just like Chelsea, bro. There's at my side, but we just always want to see them win. Only if them not play against City or Barca.
so what? So then, what is crazy about saying that you defend? You see what me talk
No,
about? Dog?
no, Calamity, I say I'm a side. Bro, you cannot hear. And I joke me around, brother. Look here now, bro. You see, me rivalry different from you and Calamity rivalry.
Bro,
And that is-
Tatu,
and that is-
we
and
don't
that
have
is-
any
and-
rivalry, bro.
And that's exactly the
No.
case.
That's a
with,
your problem.
Spencer.
You think there is a rivalry there? There's no rivalry, bro.
There's a
You don't have any
rivalry.
rivalry.
Because
that-
you always
Well,
want
it's one-sided. It's one-sided. And I
always
promise
want-
it's on your side.
No.
Hold on.
You always want
It's
put
one-sided.
me like me the bad guy
Again, that says a lot more about you than it does about me. Oh, Calamity, I'm sorry say again, how much time I call you either this weekend alone? Better yet, in the last 3 or 4 days, how much time I tell you say you're idiot and you're not read and you're not listen. Ask, and if my text Orlando every day and him say things I do agree with, I would have the first live Orlando come from me and him never agree upon nothing except for the Madrid match. That is just it have nothing to do with you. Your problem is you think it is personal.
No, you see,
Why you might receive it more than everybody else is you say a lot more stupid things as opposed to everybody else.
No,
That's simply it.
No, to you, me say more stupid.
Brother, me and Spencer even agree, brother. And enough that, brother, me and Spencer can go up on your live them and reason. But when Spencer say things I don't agree with, I tell Spencer, same damn no sense too.
No.
Because I just some steam.
No.
Calamity, how much time I tell you say you not read or comprehend or you fool this week alone? Week alone.
Yo,
Couple times.
Orlando, you see, Calamity know exactly where me are. You see, when time him and Calamity go at it, and God bless that day. Yeah.
No.
That's just not true.
Nah,
That's just not true. That's not true.
Yo, you see
I must see that. I must see that pinto. I must see that pinto.
Me and this man argue over Vinny every day. Every day.
Bro, different. No, and I say it have to be a special. For them argument, you have to pick it. You have to just pick it. Him always feel like say, yo, no, Tato, you know say this because Ray. Him always do me say that. All right then. So I go always defend me point.
As I've said time and time again, I think people should disagree with me. However, just like when Orlando come here the first week and him explain why him think City could have win, and him explain why him think Rodrigo not starting, and him explain why him think Vinny should be starting. The only thing me and him did agree on was the midfielder Real Madrid. He had literally a logical, factual backup for him statements, and I cannot argue with that. I can say I disagree. However, I cannot get behind a man just saying something because he believe it. That just don't make sense to me.
So, brother, so before the first 3 p.m. did build, man, I've never believed say it can fly before I actually put it to work, you know. What one to your dog?
All right, bro.
It starts with the mind first.
All right,
And
bro.
that it starts first.
And how much time you think they need have to try build a plane before the plane will take off?
And
that is your problem.
Yo,
that is your problem.
No,
you don't think it matter.
No, and that's the problem. If we don't start,
Yo, Nico.
when it gonna start?
Yo,
You
on
believe
know, say me Abal just come on live to some time.
Never
Abal
agree
could agree that either.
Could not agree, brother. And at that, bro, the man think it personal and that a tattoo problem, bro.
No, I don't think
argue
it's
with
you.
everybody obvious,
It is
brother.
not personal. I just
Mano,
like that.
Mano
I just
Pinto
like to
and
think we have a
Calamity.
rivalry. It is not
And
personal.
I
We
keep
just like to think we have a
I'm
rivalry.
clearing and I am clearing it up for you. You don't have to think no more. Me, I tell you, say there is
No,
none.
no, no,
Me, I tell
no,
you, say there is none.
no, no. I let me
Mano
share now.
Pollock,
And you
Mano
have the
Pinto,
problem.
Mano
No,
Pinto for
I
10 years. Mano Pinto
no,
for 10 years and all
no,
on a Chelsea. All on a Chelsea we are arguing, bro.
no.
Mano
And
Nico for a
you,
year
I'm gonna
now
tell
and me and him never agree for about the
Calamity. You know,
first
say
6 months.
him,
Your problem is you
him
think
now.
it personal.
Calamity. You know, say him now. I make it look personal because me was say me have it as a joke thing. You know, I just say yo, me like
Yo,
we will go at it.
Orlando, let me tell you a tattoo favorite style. You see when one Calamity agree with me, dog, you say you, dog.
Two on
You know, go
against
I
on
me.
saw him
Jed
see.
side.
Yeah, I
A
saw
two
him
and
see
one
for real. I
against
saw
me.
him
The
see.
Bro,
dog,
that
the
just
man
me a
crazy,
fuck
bro.
around. That just
The
me a
man
fuck
crazy,
around.
bro. But
That
anyway,
just
man,
me a
not
fuck
gonna argue.
around.
Not gonna argue about Chelsea no more.
Um,
What the man them of Orlando? You get to
actually,
watch the Madrid match?
yeah,
No,
Yo, me
bro.
so off a dip, you know.
No, me never
yeah,
watch it.
I
yeah.
wake up and see 1 hour better. Me I say really.
Me
See,
We're
so
flash,
off a
man.
dip, you know.
we're flash it off. You know, we just want to get Ireland thoughts on anything we must say or Nico thoughts.
My thoughts. You know what City me carry. You know say yo. Boy, Bernardo Silva.
Want to get into. I'm glad I start see it.
What?
Glad I start
That's
see it.
That's
crazy
why
work.
defend Bernardo Silva. You look like you now work, brother. But
Nah,
That's
other
thank
than
you.
that,
that's
I got
crazy
the
work.
3 points, bro.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
me believe, in my opinion, bro, I can't continue going forward for use Nunes and O'Reilly as my fullback, them, brother.
Thank you again. I said earlier. But Javi same agree with me, so I'm not saying this
Bro,
agree.
me can't continue use O'Reilly and
Yo, I'm man in love with
every week,
Nico.
every week.
Nico, yeah.
Brother,
What is
Nico,
it?
on the
every week
can't
me I
tell you
use,
say I'm man in love,
brother,
brother.
brother,
Orlando talk to the man and the man I call man.
brother, Gabriel,
brother.
Gabriel fair play left back, Houston fair play right back. Diaz and Stones fair play centre back. That is my back four all day, every day. You see it? So
Who is the player? Right back.
Timmy say, what wrong with
Houston,
O'Reilly?
Oh yeah, all right. As me said, he said earlier,
Gabriel
Jav never he said nothing about.
fair
But he
play left
want
back.
him, go against it. But everything good. We have
Gabriel
to go
fair.
find something else. Him go.
Yo,
I'm man in love
If
for
they ever
real.
use Nunes
Yo,
and O'Reilly against Madrid, brother, with them.
Timmy asked a question. Him say, what the problem with O'Reilly?
There's not a problem with O'Reilly, you know. It's a point of experience and structure and the tightness of the back line. And that I want. You see, but we want that solidity, brother. We want that on the back line.
They
Calam to
want
me
it
here say
tight
something.
and solid. They say want it tight
Me
and
here,
solid.
Calam to me here say something earlier about Amorim and me kind of disagree in some sense.
Yes.
Reason being is because, yeah, I get what you say. Say, yo, he's not the man to take us where we are. But really and truly, we don't know if it's full, go take go nowhere still. At the end of the day, we have to start from somewhere with Amorim. If we see where it can go, if we see say, yo, it
True.
can go somewhere we're promising, then we can
Mm-hmm.
move on and elevate to a better manager. We say, yeah, that and so and so. Because really and truly, if we do this every season and every time we change manager, it's going to be the same thing.
Like
So
a
Over,
you're
Eddie
willing,
over,
so
House,
you're
over,
willing to
over
like
perform
again.
a
like this for your next 5 seasons just
like
till
a
get
Eddie
it right.
House situation, Nico. Like how you did talk about Eddie House can't carry Newcastle to the next level.
Exactly.
But I understand that in a Nico, but here what the difference between Eddie O and
There you go. A
Amorim.
point with some logic behind it. That is what I like.
No. But here what the difference between the two of them.
So,
Eddie O carry Newcastle to a point which you can say him not gonna get them no further. Amorim, him not even sharp the pens yet for make even a pint. Him not
They have to
carry
give
gun
man
nowhere.
time, color.
no,
Have to
but
give man
really and
time.
truly still not calamity. That is solely on the owners them too, you know, because you see at the end of the day, if they're not back him, why?
Him
If
get
they're
back.
not give, yeah, and get back, you know, but at the end of the day, the confidence not there, bro. It's like you just allow somebody to just do something and they just do it.
Yeah, one half. But
Yo, what? What did they find? What
In
did
the
they
next
find?
one.
You know, so that's your
Oh,
job.
guys, come on.
The job. This is our reason. Nobody have nothing going on. This job. I
Eh?
better reason working a job.
Nobody
the
not party.
point is
I get
where
what
Part
you're
of
saying
it.
still, Nico. I get what you're saying.
I don't like, I don't get what I'm saying, but I just think Amorim, give me that vibe there. What him just carry go anywhere. It's going to be another 2-3
I could see
wasted
the
And
years.
vision with Eddie Howe.
me get that,
That's
me
where
get
I
that,
say the
me get that.
difference. I could
I
see the vision
understand.
with Eddie Howe. I can't see the vision with
You
Amorim.
can't see it.
With
I
Can't
hear
see
Amorim,
the
it.
as we
vision,
said, and the
But
thing is, no, the thing
what
is,
any
the thing is with
problem
that,
in the job?
you
What
have to
any
give him.
problem in the job is the board. Him not you believe him will get the players when you want?
You can't tell Nico that.
Well,
Nico said Eddie Howe
calamity,
out.
Yeah.
calamity,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, still, my understand say you're not see it with Amorim, but remember saying, I'm first full season this with the team like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That
So
mean you
what
don't
if,
want to sack him then,
if
not Nico.
no, I don't want to sack him yet until me see
Until you
in
put
a
on a
second.
gloves.
It's in
Bro.
a second season. We can say, all right, if we see where team I go. If it not going away, then we move on. So I just say, though,
Nick, I'm gonna have a problem with you saying that. My personal opinion is just I don't see it. Sometimes when I have that feeling about something, and me just have that feeling about Amorim, me not think
you
him
know
a
what?
good.
You know what the
You know.
problem? You know what the problem? Them always say no, is when you use something for too long, and then when you see a little change go on, you not see it because you used it for too long, and that we used to as Manchester United fans. We used to seeing this every single time. So when a different manager come and I try to change something, we not see it. We only see it the one way, same way.
It's like in the crick on the side.
Our next team before me forgot. Donnarumma is not injured. Yeah, I fake him there, fake him injured. Yeah?
Oh, 700.
No, I'm not injured. I fake him there, fake him injured.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I think I can't work with Trafford now. I
Because
see
the
that.
Leeds
It's
manager
like
was
you
upset
see how we
about it.
can admit, cause if based off calamity and Jev remembrance in the first part. Remember somebody want to stick with Trafford, Remember somebody
No,
want
I
to stick
couldn't
with
stick with
Trafford.
Trafford. Anybody would, I always said, when Mr. Trafford come in for Edison, I said, this is not an upgrade. This is not an upgrade, bro. This is a
Nobody
downgrade.
even want Trafford than the goal unless we are
You
playing
see,
against QPR
because
and Sunderland.
Trafford
Them.
cannot save a ball to save him life. Trafford cannot save a ball to save him life, bro.
Tato, you only start say that after the Tottenham match, to be honest.
After what?
The
They
Tottenham
mistake
match.
them. They mistake them window.
Nah, Tottenham game.
Yeah,
Tottenham
remember
game.
say, yeah, let me tell you something, Mr. Admit it, say, yo, I can't work with him.
Can't work with that, bro.
So, I
But,
mean, say, like Jeff said, me can't admit say me wrong. Me can admit say, yeah, me did make a point and it probably did wrong.
but
And guys, there's a 99.9 chance Simeone is coming in January. So look out for that.
huh?
Well,
There's
and
a
it would have a problem
there's
with
a
that.
99.9 chance Simeone is coming to City in January. So
Where you
look
hear
out
the
for
news
that.
there? Where you hear the
That
news
more
there?
know when me see that one day.
It's a
Where you see
Yeah,
based
that?
man.
off I
Just look out
believe.
for it. I believe, man.
See, the same
You
like,
did
remember
you
the right
In
brother
believe like
delusional.
how Estavo, in believe like how
In
try to believe
delusional.
Estavo could have do Garnacho
coulda
job there.
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
As we have to
Delusional.
believe it.
Delusional.
No,
I don't believe
it's
it
not
can happen.
delusional. You know what's the man that built a bulb? The man who fail 99
All
times
right, yo,
before him
what's you
get
know?
right the
What's you
one
know?
time.
Man them,
You
it
see?
was a good show.
And the man
I'll see you on
learned
the next week.
99 ways how not to use a bulb. So, him
Yeah.
never
Have
fail
faith.
99 times. Him just
Have
learn
faith. We need
99
it.
ways how not the bulb could have worked. So I
Yeah.
just believe this thing I believe,
Tato. People, well, any that so you see me. Simeone over the right wing, Savio can go back a Spanish league. Okay.
Can go
Um,
back and go pick fall.
people, we're any that so you see me. Big up for everybody who turn up on the live. Shout out to the man in the chat. If you're in the chat right now, are you not like the live yet? Please like the live, subscribe, all of them little things there. You see me. We're there. For the champions. A champions league up here.
No week, a football week, I'm Premier League week. Said we.
Premier League midweek.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Premier League midweek. So we are there Thursday, them time there.
Friday on them time there.
A review about the Premier League weekend, and then you don't know, say Sunday back again. You see me? We have a reaction video I got drop. I drop it tomorrow. So no look out for the reaction video where we are react to hot takes from TikTok. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, cause that's gonna notify you when the video might drop. Big up on yourself in the chat, and we're out.